me turn this music off. Chris, you remember that used to be my song when I used to come on StreamYard all the time. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. That's the Chris dancing with me. She dancing with me. Oh my God. Hey, Corey. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Chris is here. Corey is here. Thank you, Corey. Corey, you need, let me drop this link. Corey, are you willing to come up on the screen? Hold on 1 second. Tell me if you are willing. Chris said, hey, yeah. Hey, Caleb. Hit the like button, y'all. Is Corey willing to come up on the screen? That's what I want to know, because we need a male's point of view on some of these things that's going on in Insecure. We actually need a male's point of view on a couple things that's coming up on the channel, but I won't be trying to put all that pressure. Let's see if Corey is willing to come up today. Corey, let me know if you say, no, I'd rather stay in the chat. That's understandable. Or if you say, yeah, I'll come up, but I don't want to put my picture on the camera. Or you want to say, yeah, I'll come up. I don't care about having my picture on the camera. Let me know. Yes! Oh my God. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I love when I could get the men to participate. I'm so happy about that. Okay, let me go ahead and drop the link again. Chris is coming up. Is there anybody else in the chat that wants to come up to talk about Insecure? Let's see. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Let me see. Nobody has hit that like. Listen, y'all, we got 13 people in here and 2 likes. I'm not even going to get started on that today. Yes, there is. Okay, let me, Corey and Kristen, y'all can hit that link whenever y'all get ready. But until y'all come up, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat, which I've already done. And let's see here. And I want to drop the link for, I got to do that by my phone. I want to drop the link for my other page for my weight loss journey, which is Get Your Big Ass Up. I got to make sure I do that on my lives from now on, so I get that page going a little bit. Let me see. Where is it? Is it? Oh, the link, yeah. I'm looking for the QR code for it. Let me drop that in the chat. Okay, so as y'all come in, please go ahead. If you're not already subscribed to Get Your Big Ass Up, please go ahead and I'll pin. Can I pin it over here? Oh no, I probably got to pin it. I'm gonna pin the link for the chat. Oh, Corey and Kristen here. Yeah, hey Kristen. Yeah, hey Corey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, thanks so much for coming in.
Hi.
I'm trying to pin the link. So if anybody, let me see. Delete the comment. Wait a minute, no, I don't want to delete me. How do I forget how to pin this? Oh, Kristen dropped. She got to come back up. Oh, did I pin it? Oh, I think I pinned it. Okay, good. That's the link for anybody who wants to go. Oh, I'll probably just highlight it. Corey, I forgot how to pin this link. Well, I don't know. I'm sure Kristen is coming back up. So, Corey, have you gotten a chance to actually watch Insecure?
Do what?
Did you get a chance to actually watch Insecure?
No, I haven't. I've been working, but I was trying to catch up on everything. But when you said Insecure, I had a lot to say about that.
Oh, okay. Don't have us turn this thing around now. Don't have us turn this thing around. Kristen, did you just hear Corey? You probably didn't hear him because you were trying to come in. Did you just hear him? He said no. He has not caught up. He works a lot. He hasn't got a chance to actually catch up on the series. But when he saw the word Insecure, he had to come up because he had a lot to say.
Oh, okay. I think it'll work.
I said, don't let us turn this episode 1 through 4 around here.
Period. And will.
Well, there are a lot of people that are broken from broken relationships in the past, and they carry on their insecurity.
That's true.
To the next man, because I was a victim of that.
Tell us about it.
Well, I was dating somebody for 4 years, and they told me that they was insecure, and that they have trust issues,
Hmm.
which that was a red flag right there. So when I was on Facebook, this person would go behind and see if I'm liking other women pictures or commenting on other women pictures, and I didn't know that she was doing that because
Hmm.
we were just friends,
Right.
and
Mm.
Right.
working to see how she was because I just got out of something that
Okay.
really hurted me real bad.
So you had just got out of a previous relationship
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Okay.
So me and her were just friends.
Okay.
So after we started talking, she started going back searching through Facebook to see what women's I've been talking to, what I've been liking on there. And she would get mad at me and block me off Facebook and block me off the phone and tell me, oh, about a month later, hey, I saw that you was liking other women pictures. And I told her, I said, look, we're not in a relationship yet. You know what
Without
I'm saying?
being in a relationship?
No, we were
Hold
just
on, hold
talking.
on, hold on, hold on.
Right.
Did you tell her, in the very beginning that you were just looking for friends with benefits?
Oh, I wasn't looking for friends with benefit. I'm gonna tell you something about that.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna be working towards us getting into that next step of a relationship. We gotta talk as friends, like we getting to know each other, where we can
Right.
communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not the benefits. I want to see if you're gonna like me for me, not for what
Okay.
I can do in the bed. You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's was my case with her. I done been hurt and been done wrong. So, um, we were just friends, and I talked to her about my previous relationship, and I even told her about the girl that I was going with that she wanted money out of me to go to Disney World.
Hmm.
So, we were friends like that, but she started trying to look in my past because
Mm.
when you're dealing with somebody, you cannot just go on their past of what they've been doing because
Hmm.
you gotta put your trust out there first before you get in a relationship. You gotta make sure you heal because
Absolutely.
if you're not healed,
Mhm.
it's gonna be problems in a relationship like I was.
Right. You can. I
Yep.
think that sometimes
Yep.
you can consider a pass, but you can't make things on a pass because I think that life is a lesson.
Yeah,
So I think with every relationship you build off of that, whether you want to or not, you build some kind of, what you need for the next for the next experience, you learn a lesson from it. And so you can't necessarily judge by the past because they could have learned a lesson from that. Whether it was in their favor or not, they still could have learned the lessons that they needed to learn a relationship 1, 2, 3, 4 to be the person they need to be at 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean?
well, to make a long story short, she was married for 10 years and her husband did her wrong. He wasn't doing nothing for her and all this stuff, and she was doing all the work. And she caught him on the internet. So she brought that on into this relationship, you know,
Mm,
from, her being hurt,
right.
by him and then came back at me. So when we decided to be in a relationship, it got worse.
Okay.
She was like, oh, I saw on Facebook that you like somebody's picture. I said, that's a schoolmate.
Oh, right.
And then,
If she didn't know that, she didn't know the history, or she probably would have never got that history because sometimes people don't start talking about all the school,
like,
but you
hey,
ain't in a relationship.
I'm gonna make this real quick. I
Okay.
love the girl, so I did everything I could to show her that I'm not cheating on nobody. I'm not
Mhm.
cheating on her. And she used to be
Right.
say the Holy Spirit would tell her that I'm talking to women at night.
Wait.
I'm in the
Mm,
bed,
Okay. Uh,
sleep. You know,
okay.
I'm like,
hmm.
why you think the Holy Spirit think I'm talking to other women? And
Right.
I gave her my password to Facebook.
Okay.
I
Oh,
said, so
that's
you can see.
serious.
Right. That sound like that was it. This must have been when y'all was in a relationship by then.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
I'm trying to make
Because.
amends with her to let her know that, hey, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give
right.
you my password so you'll know that I'm not cheating or doing anything. I'm not, hooking up with these chicks because I gave up my Instagram page for her.
Oh,
Deleted it,
okay.
so it won't be no mess. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm about
Trying to help her feel
business.
secure in that because you know
Yeah,
she
because
had past issues.
I'm 50 years old and I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I got a business, I work, I ain't
Yeah.
got no kids, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, the thing is, she was putting her kids in our business.
Oh, okay.
And the
So
son didn't like me because she looked on Facebook when she logged in on my Facebook. She went looking for the other pages I had.
Oh, so she had insecurities about social media, period, probably. And
Hmm.
so by her having those issues with, because you said in the prior relationship, she had an issue, something happened in a relationship with that guy based on social media, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and another guy that she was going with before she got married.
Okay.
But the thing is, I was trying to be transparent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every time I told her I got friends, I got a homegirl, because I deal with Hondas and stuff.
Okay.
And she wanted to buy some Hondas and she wanted parts and stuff. And I sold the girl parts and we were buddies. I told her we just friends.
Hmm.
And I even screenshotted her when she broke up with me. I told her, I said, hey, she told me to get you some roses and told me that, hey, women go through their things. And I screenshotted her what the girl said. And she still didn't want to believe me, thinking that
Yeah.
me and her me and her were just friends. Because when I be your friend, we friends. We like brothers and sisters. I ain't trying to hit you. I ain't trying to do nothing.
Right.
But she didn't want to believe that, and she blocked me for that. She was always blocking me, and
Yeah.
she'll leave me for 3 months, come back saying I'm sorry. I overreacted, and she went on my Facebook page and deleted a lot of women off my page without even me knowing.
Because she had the password.
She
Oh,
blocked a lot of my friends, talking about they was a
wow.
threat.
Fix this.
They was a threat. I'm like,
Right.
I be around you, and I cleaned my phone out. One day she played me. She got my phone. Say it's something on your phone, and she took it out the cover and fixed it. And I told her, hey, there ain't nothing in my messages. I ain't
Right.
talking about. I cleaned my black book out on there and everything, and
Okay.
even put them in the trash where I can't even find them.
What's
What?
the black book? What is the black book?
In
You know, with all
in
the numbers.
in your
Oh,
phone,
oh, okay,
your
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
your
yeah. The
your
little black book
in
they
your
call
contacts.
okay,
it. Right.
okay.
People I just cool with, people I used to talk to. I got rid of all that. Then I got rid of a lot of women pictures in my phone, all that. I was trying to show her
And that
that,
was
hey,
all that wasn't enough to make her feel more secure in the relationship.
she still wasn't buying it. I did everything I could.
Okay,
Look,
after you
listen,
did
listen.
all that, what was the thing that she was saying she still needed? What was she saying that you weren't doing in that area? What could she find after you doing all that? Did she say?
She still talking about,
Just the
you
Holy
still
Spirit?
looking at women's on Facebook, because she looked on my page. Now listen, on Facebook, you can scroll down and they be throwing out they throw out men on y'all pages, suggestions. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
And you scroll down, you ain't looking at them, but Facebook will record and say you looked at their page, you looked at this.
Oh,
And I
really?
didn't, yeah, you go on Facebook and put in a post that I looked at today
Are
in
you
there.
serious? I'm
Yes,
not a Facebook. I didn't know that.
yeah. And she went by that and broke up with me because she said I was looking at women's with big butts, and I wasn't even those women's that
Hold up.
Chris said, "Hold on. This is when you
Wait.
going kind of fast." Chris said, "You got to
Right.
slow it down, Corey."
Were you looking at the women with the big butts?
no, I promise.
So how did they get into things you looked at
The
today?
Listen,
algorithm.
listen.
The
Go on your
algorithm.
Facebook page. If you single, they're gonna put suggestions on there. They're gonna have men's, whatever y'all like, the guys with the beard club and the guys with the gray sweats and all that crap, what I'm saying? They're gonna put suggestions,
Yeah, weird.
suggested this person could be your friend. That's what they doing on there now.
Are you
That's
talking
true.
about the part where they said people you may know?
Yeah, and they got one where this is suggested for you. Follow them or
Oh, okay. See,
whatever.
I know that.
Mm.
Hmm,
I can
okay.
screenshot you and show you that how they do it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Okay.
it's real. And I got accused for looking at those people like the reels. She even went far as the reels. I wasn't even looking at them women shaking their butts, because when I see those things, I be trying to look at some comedy.
Facebook is gonna get somebody killed doing that.
Facebook gonna get you in trouble in
Yeah.
marriages. That's why so many marriages and relationships, because people take it too far. But listen,
Mhm.
real quick, she went far enough. What's going on in our relationship, judging me on my works on Facebook.
Your
And
what?
she told me my works on Facebook. Like God good judge you about your works of faith and all this. When it come to judgment, he gonna
Okay.
judge you by your works.
Right.
So she was judging me by Facebook.
Right.
I
Right. Right.
cleaned
Right. Exactly. I
I
see what you're
cleaned up Facebook. and you still went to the far. And then she was checking my page all through the nights. Cause you know
Mm.
you can go on Facebook and see who logged in on your page. You can see when they logged in, when you
Yeah,
log in and out.
yeah.
You know, you go in your settings and stuff. So I would
All of
go on
that.
there at night to see if she logged in. She done logged in at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, at
Mm.
work. And you
Wait
know,
a
I'm like,
minute. So you're saying that
Mm.
you were able to see that she logged in?
huh?
You were able to see that she logged in?
Yeah, yeah.
Dang.
It's a place on Facebook where your settings your log
Uh
or log in.
huh.
If if you gave
Hold
someone
up, hold up, hold up, hold
That's
up.
a lot. She
Hold up.
probably got to be with somebody that don't do social media, period. You know what I'm saying?
So you're on Messenger then. So you can see how long she's been online. That's what you're talking about?
no, you log in when you log in and out of Facebook, you can go back and see when you logged in and logged out. You know, it's a log that tells you
Mm-hmm.
when you logged in and logged out of Facebook.
Mm.
Like a tracking.
Yeah. So if you gave your husband or boyfriend your information to go on your page or your kids, you can go and check and see if there's been another computer checking in on your page, or you could check
Oh,
if
that's
it's an
crazy.
iPhone or whatever these other phones and stuff.
Oh, that's
The
crazy.
IP, they'll show you the IP, and I used to
Lord.
see it on that. I said, man, she been checking in on here seeing. So listen,
Mm.
uh, I was checking that, you know, and the thing is, she started judging me about the post that I seen. Like I got classmates as women. She was accusing me that I was looking on their page. I was looking at my friends. You know, these were people that I went to school with. These were people I wouldn't even talk to. They weren't
Yeah.
even hitting on nothing.
Right.
And I get a thing like my mama had to have knee surgery because my mama loved her. And so that's
Yeah.
one thing. You don't invite nobody to like around your parents until you know that
Right.
that y'all are for
Mm-hmm.
sure
Facts.
y'all gonna
Mhm.
be together. Cause your parents, they take it to the heart when they start
Right.
liking that person.
Right.
And my mama loved her and everything. But we invited her with open arms here.
Mm.
You know, she ain't had no reason to think I was cheating because you know my mama, you got the numbers, you got everything. Let
Right.
me tell you something. Any one of y'all women that's
Hmm.
on here, y'all would be happy to have a dude that's trying to open up and transparent with you. Wait, dudes are doing nowadays.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know,
Facts. And inviting me to meet your mother. I mean, that's
Right.
huge.
In itself.
yeah,
Exactly. In
yeah,
itself.
because a dude trying to show that he's trying to be with you and be transparent and trying to make something. You know what I'm saying? Now these days you got to get with somebody that's gonna be on your same level, like
Mhm.
business wise, because it's all about trying to survive. This economy is bad.
Absolutely.
You know, I got a realm business and I know how the economy is.
Hmm.
I work at a plant. You know what I'm saying? I do
Yeah.
all of this. I ain't
Right.
sitting around looking for somebody to give me something. You know,
Right.
it's too much money out here for us men to be making and women. And you need
Right.
a woman that's gonna be a go getter with you to help you with your business and give you
Absolutely.
ideas and all this stuff
Uh-huh.
so you both can eat. It ain't all about
Right.
one person eat. It's all about both of you eat and
So do
working
you think
together.
it was something outside of that? Because if that was an issue, and if you did, it sounds like you did all you could do to like satisfy that disconnect right there. She's thinking that you're doing whatever.
But
So
the
do you think it
sad
would make a
part
difference?
about it, when we together, we get along perfect, beautifully. But when we ain't together, this Facebook mess keep coming up.
Mm.
Facebook, Facebook.
Now
I
that's
said,
sad. That's sad because it's already hard enough to try to find somebody you're compatible with that you really are good with, and for that to be the thing that has to be the issue, it's sad.
I let you in my family life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need
Right.
this because you don't want your folks to think, well, there's another one that's gone
Right.
that
Exactly.
went about nothing. And then they look at that person funny, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And my mama told her, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like she was
Oh.
her daughter. And she
Right.
didn't see, listen, y'all women, if y'all had a man that welcomed y'all into his family and his mama and daddy, a whole family like you, you'll be feeling secure. Cause you
Mm-hmm.
know everything about your man. If your man say, "Hey, if you want to track my phone to see where I'm at, do it." because I'm trying to show you that I can be trusted. And
Right.
see, a lot of people have trust issues nowadays. A lot of people are broken. That's why so many things are going on right now. Dudes are killing women's. And
Mhm.
speaking of dudes, there are a lot of dudes that got insecurity too.
Mhm.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I believe you was over that nigga house. I believe you went over there and had sex with him because it don't take but 5 minutes to do.
Absolutely.
And these
I
dudes be ready to kill. They be
Right.
ready to do all this. You know, you gotta trust somebody. And number one thing too, if you with a woman, I'm gonna tell you how you test a person.
Hmm.
Hey, baby, you want to pray? You know, for us
I
to,
know that's right.
be stronger in this relationship.
Right.
If a person choke on their spit or cough, do that little cough. I already prayed. You can pray for us.
Right.
You already know what time it is. This person ain't gonna be around long.
Right.
You
Okay,
just got.
so either she is not healed, like you're saying, or there were some red flags. You know.
It's like somebody told me her mama do the same thing. So I don't know if this.
Hmm.
Cause she like to ghost people, and see that hurted me real bad. Cause she was
Hmm.
ghosting me and not telling me what did I do wrong to talk about it.
That's
See,
why I
we
say it sounds like it's a bigger issue. It seems
Yeah.
like that was the thing that was coming up on the surface. But like if
Mhm.
something, if you in a relationship and somebody is doing something, it's one thing if they don't make any kind of changes or they're not trying to accommodate anything, they're not trying to compromise. But if you're going out of your way to do the very thing that the person has their issues with for whatever reason, it could be childhood, it could be prior relationships or everything. If you're doing that and it's still something, that's what I'm saying. It must have been a bigger issue. It
but
had to
but
be.
listen real quick, cause I uh last year we were going together, we going good, and then our kids asked her, "Mama, who you on the phone with? Who you be on the phone with?" And she said, "Corey." And one of the oldest child got mad. "Mama, why you talking to him?" And she wrote me a text said, "Hey, my son got real emotional about me talking to you. We just gonna probably have to end this." And I'm like, "What?"
Hold
And I
up.
How
never,
old were the children? Uh,
Yeah.
how,
How old?
huh?
how old was
How
Um,
one?
old was the child?
one was 15 and the other one was 10. The 10-year-old liked me, but the 15-year-old, he got some funny ways. And I tried to reach out to him. I said, "Look, man, I ain't gonna do nothing to hurt your mama. I love your mama. I love y'all like my kids.
Yeah.
And y'all sorry, blankety blank daddy ain't hitting on nothing." I ain't say that, but
Mm,
you
Right.
know,
mhm,
I
Say
get him a
Lexus in the chat said a guilty conscience leaves no accuser.
but
mhm.
listen, I just wanted to say this right quick. I'm trying to get it all out.
Okay.
Listen, for
Okay.
Christmas,
Hey, listen.
she wanted to be friends. Well, we could just be friends because her son. So we
Okay.
could just be friends. So she wanted to talk on the phone days. We duo each other every night for hours, just
Right.
sitting on the phone. And I'm like, hey, why don't we go on out to eat or something like that? Corey, I'm not ready to do that. When I'm ready, I'll let you know.
Oh, she's playing. Okay.
So I said,
I think that, and Chris, doesn't it sound like it's something like from a female's
Yeah.
point of view? I think that you're probably thinking that what you are, I mean, from what we know about it, we're thinking that you did all you can do, but I don't think that was the issue. It could not, the way it is out here for dating for men and women nowadays, if you found anybody that you can be probably halfway compatible with, you would be doing all that you can do to meet that energy. And if you bouncing around and going side to side, going around it, no matter what, it has to be another issue. The issue
why
is
why
not
would you want to be friends with somebody that you was in love with for 4 years? Y'all say you just want to be friends.
even,
And then
and
I
by
said,
Y'all were
the
together for
will
4 years?
tell you.
yeah,
Go
on
ahead,
and off.
Chris.
She ghosts me here and there, ghosts me, and then tell me I'm sorry, for blocking you and all this stuff. Every time you look around, it was I'm sorry. But listen, she for Christmas, I said, hey, I want to get you and the kids something for Christmas. Well, I don't feel comfortable with you getting us something for Christmas. If you're gonna get us something for Christmas, it's just because you being nice and giving us something. But if it's fulfilling for me, I don't want you to get me nothing for Christmas.
Right. I
What?
do
You
bless
know,
you, brother.
and
Okay.
that hurt. Huh?
That's crazy.
That
What?
is crazy. What you
What?
think, Chris? Hey,
What's
blessings. What
wrong?
you think, Chris?
What?
I mean,
Hey,
if
ladies
I
and
wish somebody would.
gentlemen.
What? What woman?
Okay.
What woman would
I,
turn down a friend that want to get you something for Christmas or give
not
you some money
me.
to help?
I
Y'all
think
must
it's
be.
probably a female that is trying to disconnect herself from the situation
Yeah.
and not
So
Yep.
try to lead you on by accepting stuff that might put her deeper in the situation with you. That's what it sounds like to me. That's I don't know.
but
Yeah.
she's still trying to be my friend. Why you still trying to be my friend? And
Uh,
you know what I'm saying? But
disconnect.
if you
You
don't
know, the
want
thing
me,
is that she's just being a friend.
Hmm.
And that's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That's
She
it. It
don't
doesn't
want
sound like she
nothing
wants to be
more
more.
from
Yeah,
you. She don't like you the way you like her.
that's what it
She's
sounds like.
not interested in what you're interested in when it comes to a relationship. And that's something that you probably may have to come to grips with. Um,
well, I
Go
already.
find you somebody else. She
Yeah, because
ain't worth
a
it.
female
Like if
knows
you,
that. It's like evident to us. We know that because one
yeah.
thing
But
about
check.
females, they find a man that's gonna love on us. We're gonna love them back. That's not gonna be
Have
no
Yeah.
excuse
y'all
to that.
have y'all
Yeah,
been
that's fine.
intimate? Have y'all
But
been intimate, Corey?
well, like I stayed. Like she said, she don't want to because she claimed that she ordained minister. She ain't trying to have sex until she married again and all that stuff. But we got a little intimate. Hey, I ain't ashamed. We got a little intimate. Yeah, I went down on her. Yeah, I sucked her toes and massaged her feet, massaged her back to make her feel good. You know what I'm saying? Out of
You
respect.
touched her good goods.
Huh?
What?
'Cause she was
What did
like,
she do? What did she do for you?
oh, I wasn't looking for nothing in return. I was just trying to make her comfortable because I was trying to respect her, like,
Mm.
hey, we can have sex until we get married. And she said she wanted to wait until she get married to actually have sex.
How
And I
long
was
were you
with that
guys in a relationship?
uh,
How long were you guys in that relationship?
4 years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And it
Ooh.
was,
Somebody took a drink.
Kim took a drink. She had some Wawa.
Did it have
hey,
water and cayenne pepper in it? Did it have cayenne pepper and
listen,
lemon?
listen,
Lemon juice.
I'm, I'm all about, I'm all about respect for a person. If they don't want to cross the line like that, I'm there for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to love you for who you are. It's not about sex.
Uh-uh.
It's about the person. You know
And
what I'm
that's
saying?
true, but if that's the case, why were you crossing the line if she wasn't crossing the line? Somebody was crossing the line. You just described it.
Well, for her birthday, we got intimate and she let me go down. So I went down and you know what I'm saying? It satisfied her, but she ain't been doing it for about 4 years after she was married. She was
Huh.
married for 10 years. So, I told her, I said, we shouldn't have even been doing this because we got to repent, you know. But,
Right.
but you know, you want to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? And she came back again and wanted to do it again. We did a second time. Because, all we did, we kiss, we tongue kiss, all that stuff. I done sucked her toes and massaged them, for her. Because, hey, I want my woman to feel good. I want my woman to know that she's wanted. You know, she loved all that. We had movie times, all that.
So
Little
what is the
later,
status of the relationship now?
huh?
Did she eventually ghost you?
Yeah, she just ghosted me not long ago, in May. I mean, May, let's see, the end of April, I told her, I accepted being friends. But she kept calling me like we actually go together or something.
Really?
We on the phone for hours and stuff.
What's she
What,
calling you for?
was she wanting anything from you when she called?
Yeah, what's she
No,
calling you
she
for?
just want to be on the phone to talk, talk, talk. We duo
Really?
and all that stuff. Talking about,
Did she already have her Honda by then?
oh, what?
Her car. You said you work for Honda?
No, I don't work for Honda. I got a used rim business. I
Did
sell
she
a
give
lot of,
okay,
um,
okay.
no, it was my friend, another friend of mine. She like a sister. What'd you say? I get that chili burrito. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
She a friend of mine, she was jealous of my friend because she was short and fine, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see her like that.
Mhm.
You know, I sent her all the messages that the girl sent me when me and her had when she had ghosted me, and I was telling her like, man, my girl ghosted me. She said, well, she'll be back and all this stuff. We was texting each other,
Mhm.
you know, just being transparent. I don't see nothing wrong with being transparent and showing your woman, hey, uh, I'm I'm trying to be faithful to you, because there's plenty of see out here. There are women out here that'll grab me up and say, hey, you ain't going nowhere. But I was giving her the benefit of the doubt that, you
Okay,
know,
so let me turn the tables. If you had a friend, you're a guy friend, and if he
mhm,
was dealing with a female, and the female was doing all that she felt like he did, maybe he had an issue with the girl, a girl prior that wouldn't clean up the house, and he just couldn't
mhm,
take it no more. And she came
mhm,
and said, "You know what? I'm getting this house spick and span every morning when I get up. Don't worry about it. When we go to sleep, I'll make sure it's straight. You know, I'll make sure if we got kids, these kids to pick up." And if he had a really big issue with that, she did all that she could do. Why do you think maybe your friend, your guy friend, may still not want to be with her? If he still says for some reason he don't want to be with her, although he said that that was the reason why he was having an issue with her, and she's making sure she pacifies that by doing everything she needs to do so that would not be a worry in their relationship anymore. Why would you why might that be a reason why what would there might be a reason that your friend might not want to still be with her?
well, what you talking about in a man's perspective, if a woman was telling him that she was gonna do all that,
Mm-hmm.
it can work two ways. Either he's interested in somebody else. I haven't got to that point yet,
Oh, okay.
you know, in this situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it can
So I
be
was
that he wants to get out of it so he can go chill with other women, or he got another woman that's he's pursuing.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Because you know, I'm gonna tell you, us men, we'll lie and tell you that, hey, I'm going here and there, you know, and
Oh, we
we'll be
know.
going to see another woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
Corey,
we'll
do y'all? I agree. Do y'all always have a backup plan? Is there always like a plan B?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be straightforward with y'all. A lot
Yes.
of us men have backup plans. We have people in our phone.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it 100. You
I
know,
have nothing.
Y'all just
I
We
do.
crazy.
appreciate that.
you
Uh-huh.
know, I'm
And
just
us women do too. That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Women's
That
have
Us
part.
backup
women do.
plans.
Well,
If
not
he ain't,
all women, but
you know, you got temporary. They call it temporary help.
mhm.
If you ain't doing what you need to do, I'm finna go to the
And
temp
sometimes
service.
it's just talking. Sometimes
Mhm.
it's just talking.
Yeah,
I'm very close with a lot of my exes.
Mhm.
yeah. But listen, a lot of women want to be appreciated and want to be heard.
Yeah.
A lot of women just don't want to just be going to pound town and think that that's going to get her problems away. A lot of women want to be heard and want to be loved, you know, because if they had a bad day at work
Mhm.
or they having an issue with their friend and this and that, they want to be heard.
Mhm.
They want to be comfort. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It ain't
I
like,
agree.
you know, like, hey, so let me come over there and we'll talk about it. And,
Right.
you know, dudes want to take a woman um advantage of the woman because she's sad and hurt because her friend broke her heart or somebody broke her heart. But a woman want to be comfort and healed.
Yes.
Mhm.
She
Yes.
might not want sex. She just want to be healed to know that somebody there that loves her and care about what's on her mind. And you
Mhm.
gotta be like that. But you know, there's a lot of guys out here take advantage. And you know, I'm a guy. I done been there and done a lot of things that I shouldn't have done in the past when I was younger.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I tell you, oh, for the Lord, I ain't gonna play with God now. There are a lot of guys that use God to try to get in women's panties,
Mhm.
and you
There's a
can't
lot
do
of
that.
women that use guys to get in men's draws.
Yeah, she
Yep.
she was telling me that she's religious and she reads the Bible and she's studying. She be doing all that. Oh, mama,
Mhm.
oh, whatever that. What's
Oh,
that mess? That mess they be doing in the churches.
Mhm.
tongues.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't know what they saying, you know they
Did she
might
say
be talking to
tongues?
Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that scared me because
so sorry. I had to laugh on that
me and her was praying one time. Me and her was
one.
praying one time, and I was getting off into the prayer, you know, And she was like, "Oh, I scared the mess out of me when she started doing that because I thought it was an evil spirit or something."
Now you
Mhm.
got to watch out for that good food because you don't know
Yeah.
what's in that good
Don't eat
food.
no spaghetti, nothing with red, no red sauce,
Nah,
Corey.
we ain't had no spaghetti. I had a
Yeah,
So
piece
don't
of
what
do
was
chicken
the
that.
next
strip.
stage? What was the next like? I wanted you said that you were going
Don't
to
eat
tell me.
nothing that has red in it, huh?
Oh
No
no,
red, no
cause I
red.
know the trick about that. Cause some people can put their hands down in their pants when it's time and
Don't do
sprinkle a
it.
little season off in there to have you
Right.
fun.
Right.
But
Don't. You be
but
gone.
but the real but let me conclude
I'm
on
so
this
sorry. I'm sorry.
conclusion on this.
I'm gonna
Um
mute myself.
uh,
Okay, go ahead.
for her birthday, I called her on April the 29th or something like that because her birthday on May the 3rd. I said, "Hey, what you doing for your birthday?" Because, we were just talking as friends and I accepted that.
Okay.
So I said, "Hey, what you want to do for your birthday? I took off, that Friday if you want to chill or whatever. I ain't trying to get with you now. I just had it open for you.
Hmm.
Don't you know?" She got mad at me and said, "I can do whatever I want to do for my birthday. If I want to chill with my kids or my friends or whatever, I can do whatever."
Mm.
So I told her, I said, "Well, fine. I'm just trying to be nice for your birthday. If you want to do something, I'm there for you." And I told her, I said, "I just talk to you tomorrow." I just hung the phone up on her 'cause she went off. So that made
That
me
was the
feel like,
biggest red flag right
Now you telling us a lot
Yep.
about
Cause
her. You telling
who
us a
wouldn't
lot about
want
her. Is there anything you think that could have contributed on
I believe,
your part with distance between you without even
I,
having a distance?
I
Because y'all live in the same
believe,
city, right?
I believe she met a friend or somebody that she's interested in. Although
Oh.
we talked all the time, but I didn't see no indication that it could be somebody else. But she was
Mhm.
carrying on attitudes with me, you
bruh,
know.
there's somebody else. Cause none of that makes sense. I'm just
Yeah,
telling you
because
And
what it is.
ever since I had asked her about her birthday, I
Sorry.
haven't heard from her since.
If you guys
really,
Yeah.
don't mind, can I ask who's up here with us?
Uh,
this is Corey. This is Corey.
I'm Corey Richards.
Corey and the young lady.
Oh, this is Chris.
Oh, it's Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
girl.
Hey girl.
What's going
yeah,
on, girl?
Hey
yeah.
boo.
I like me some Chris. She's very
Yes.
polite. She's a great moderator
She
too.
sure is.
Thank
Yeah,
You
you.
She
very
welcome,
sure
so.
honey.
is.
Thank you.
But
Yeah,
the
that was
long,
like. So, what can you tell me about the relationship, Corey? That we know that she was insecure. She checking on your phone. She don't want you doing this. She don't want you doing that. She don't want no gifts. What can you tell me about your place in a
my
relationship?
place,
Were you just sucking the toes and you were just giving her what space she needed? You were just giving her the gifts, or
The toes.
I
Is
was
she paying
buying
her bills?
a lot of things she never had done before. She never had a massage before. She never had nobody to suck on her toes. She never had nobody to massage her feet before. You
How old
know,
was this young lady?
Mm.
she 44.
Okay, so let me tell you something. At our age, Lord Jesus, help me. I, a good friend of mine. Okay, we've been friends for years. Her grandmother used to leave her bills on the table. And if you didn't pick up one of them bills when you left the house, you ain't coming back. I'm just keeping it real. I'm
That's a good
keeping it
idea.
real.
Shoot.
And that's a true story.
yeah,
What did you do for her? Okay, at our age, we looking for growth. All of us, male and female. We looking for someone to not looking, because I don't think none of us ladies are really looking for any
right,
male.
right.
But the thing is that if you gonna come into our life, if that I put it that way, if you gonna come into our life, make it better.
Well,
Kissing
listen,
on our toes and sucking on that and
no,
Yeah.
that ain't have nothing
all
to
that
do with.
stuff, just
Listen, listen.
biccing us down.
Mm-hmm.
I use bicking,
Oh,
bigging us
listen,
down. That ain't enough. Tonguing us
listen,
down.
Mm-hmm.
listen. Let me.
I
You ain't let
want to
me
know where we
explain.
going next year.
Let
Mm-hmm.
let you didn't let me explain
Oh,
my
I'm
part.
sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, I always offered her. I said, "Hey, I can help you pay this. I can give you this," and I just sent her money without even her asking. I said, look,
Okay.
I sent you $100 on the chime.
Okay.
If you want to go get that purse, like for Thanksgiving, she was going shopping. We was, friends. I said, hey, since y'all going shopping, I'm gonna send you a little money to help you out because I know that you ain't working. Y'all off for a whole week.
Mm,
You know, I said, all right, I'm gonna get your car washed for you. You know what I'm saying? Without even asking. And
mm.
she'll turn me down on a lot of stuff, and she'll be like, I ain't used to a man that want to help me and stuff like that. And it's hard for me to accept money from a man that want to help me. I just never had that before because she didn't have that with her husband.
Say
And
less. Maybe you were giving her too much attention that she wasn't ready for.
she talking about I'm not used to this, and I used to have to fuss at her. I said, look, why you tripping? Hey, I'm not asking you for no sex or nothing. I'm doing this out of my heart.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
I
Can
saying?
I
like
Because
be
I care
honest?
about you. I want the best for you and your boys. I even
Can
gave
I
her the
be
money
honest?
to get the boys some shoes. You know what I'm saying? I say, do you want the cable turned back on the house? Oh, we good. I'm like, I'm trying to offer her, without her even asking.
mm.
Trying to be there for her. I said, like a house. She had just got a house. I said, hey, do you want me to pay to get the ducts cleaned out? Because it was like $800 to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't need that. You ain't gotta do that for me. You ain't gotta do nothing. I'm like, man, you running me away. Like, I want to help. I want to
Well,
be
that's the
there.
thing. I think it was the running away because the thing about it is that I don't know. For me, if it's somebody that I really don't want to be with, I probably don't want them to do. I'm just not the kind of person to
But
say I'm going to use you to do this and that. If I'm not into you, I'm probably going to tell you no about all the things because I'm not trying to dig a deeper hole if I really don't want to be in a relationship.
she never had that before in her life. 'Cause she said she was always the one that was giving. And she admitted to me that she never had a man like me before that's trying to do stuff for her because she's
Right,
not used to that.
right.
And I had to fuss at her. I said, hey, I'm trying to help you out. Why do you keep throwing me away? And she told me, she said, I never had nobody that's nice like you to me.
So she's
I'm
saying
trying,
because she never had anybody that's nice like you, she's just gonna end it.
you know, the thing is, if I'm gonna be with you, if I'm dating one of you or something like that, if I'm far away from you, I'm gonna say, hey, baby, you at work? Well, I'm gonna send you the money so you can have somebody send you some food to eat at work. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like cash out you or chime you the money so you can get some lunch or have somebody send it to you or order it from one of these places. Like Pizza Hut, just for example. You want that. You gotta think of that person. And when she going to work in the morning, send her a text and say, hey baby, I just want you to have a good day at work and I'm praying for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your day
Amen.
be good. I want you to prosper, baby. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
want you to prosper in business
Hmm.
because your woman might have an idea that she want to have a business, and you got to support her and say, "Hey, baby, what you need me to do?
I know that's right.
I
So
Because
got
the
let's
you
truth
five."
say
is,
you
we're
can't
not.
force help on a female. She said that we don't want anyone saying that we owe them in the future. You think that could have
Right.
been an issue that she was thinking maybe you're going to be
Listen, I
expecting
made
something
it clear
different?
to her. Whatever I do for you, I don't want it back. I'm not looking for nothing in return, and I made that clear to her.
Mm.
That was
If
nice. You're a
if I
nice
do
guy.
If I do something for
Uh,
you, it's from the heart. I'm not looking for no sex. I'm not looking for you to do no favors for me. I'm doing it because I'm practicing to show you that, hey, if you want to be my wife, I got to show you that I'm reliable to be a husband.
right. And the thing about it, all the things that you said
She
on this panel,
she was
because we don't know the
keeping it
relationship,
real.
are things that every female is looking for. I don't think you name one thing that they're not looking for. I just hope that you end up being with somebody who respects that and can accept that, and maybe they are
Listen,
not fighting
listen,
against
We're
something like that.
we're not
women's,
used to that though. Like that's the thing that she
listen,
was trying to say. We're really not used to that. That you are like the epitome. You know what I'm saying? That's not the normal experience of a black woman and a black man. I'm sorry.
and women's get intimidated because I ain't got no kids. Talking about, why you ain't got no kids? What you doing? I said, well, listen, I'm not just want to be having kids by somebody and I can't be there to raise my kids.
So, do you think that you could have been doing too much too soon? Justice said.
No, not really. The thing is, I think she
Mm.
still was broken from her marriage. and she just didn't know what she wants. She's mentally broken from her marriage, so she
So
just
can I ask you this question? You speaking all the right words. You're saying all the right things.
I'm not telling y'all this to be making myself look good, cause most dudes ain't gonna come on here and just, you know,
Well, we
just
all
tell.
have flaws.
Yeah, I got
We
flaws.
all have
Mhm.
gone through things, and
Yeah,
we've all done good and bad, if that's fair enough to say.
Mhm.
yeah.
So my thing is with you, can you take accountability that you did too much too soon? Like you trusted a person too much too
Mhm.
soon,
Mhm.
that wasn't
Yeah.
ready for what you were ready to give
Right.
at that
Or
time.
And that could be
or
due to her not being healed. That could be due to that.
right, that's what I
Yeah,
was gonna
it could
say.
be
Like even
due.
thinking about insecure, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
are you really ready to move on? How long has she been divorced or whatever, separated from her husband before y'all even started messing with each
two
other?
2 years, and then he was trying to tell her that he wanted her back too, and he wasn't doing nothing to help her, and she was going through a lot of mental repairing from that relationship, that marriage,
Hmm.
because she didn't really want to marry him, but he ended up getting her pregnant, and he rushed her to the altar because they
Um,
both was in the church of, trying to be preachers or whatever.
Hmm.
So
And
she was the deacon and he was the preacher.
he was a minister. They were learning through some guy, one of these
oh,
one
that's a
holiness
whole
church.
nother.
As Suresh said, you can't
Ooh.
be that to everyone, unfortunately. Some just are not ready
Mhm.
for it. Hey, Laverne.
Mhm.
Let's see. Suresh said we appreciate your transparency, Corey. We do it definitely. We always try to get other
Mhm.
perspectives on here, and it's good to hear
Listen,
your
y'all
perspective
women's
because
have a
it's like
lot to go
refreshing
through.
to say some of the stuff that you're saying because it's a struggle, and people want to know that it is. We still have men out there that think that way.
Yeah, it's a mental thing because a lot of us have been broken. Women been broken, us men been broken, where we
Exactly.
don't trust nobody because we
Right.
think because a woman didn't call us back, oh, she with another dude, or a woman think because we ain't called back, oh, he with another woman. And you see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? You
So
know,
you're a giver.
yeah, I'm a giver.
You're a
I give
giver.
from
Do
the heart.
you ever say no?
I'm a little bit laid back, and I kind of let the little yes go a little too far.
But do you
Sometimes
ever say no?
Mm-hmm.
not too many times I say no, no. I just
Mm-hmm.
let it,
Mm.
you know. I know when people need something, you know what I'm saying? I know when people been through a lot, and I try to be ease for them, you know.
Well, listen to
Right.
what Justice said. This is a good point too. Why does it have to be that she's broken if she doesn't accept what you're giving to her? Why just couldn't it be that she just doesn't want it? Because like I don't know, a lot of people y'all are saying that Chris is saying a female don't know how to accept that. I'm saying that's all I want. So that's all I'm really used to. That's what I'm saying. So that's probably why I'm single now because until I find that, I'm probably just gonna be single and I don't mind being single. But I don't want if a situation happens and I'm not interested in somebody and they're trying to make it work and I'm like I just don't want to because I really don't have an interest for the person. I can see that like I don't want them to be thinking I'm broken. I'm not broke. I just am not interested. So that really could be the situation that she was just honestly not interested because even if a person has been through something, especially at your age, probably like 40 and over, it seems like even if they've been through something at that point, either it's too soon for them to try to get into something else and they're just fighting against because they don't want to be in a situation again. They need to, like you said, heal from that, or they just don't want it because they're going to know the difference of having somebody to want to be your helpmate and all that by then.
I agree.
I think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That sounds
there's
Well,
like a 20 year
portions
old that
that you
don't know how
have to
to.
give away. Like there's portions, and when you portion it out, you will learn more about that person. And no is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about you telling them no as though they're asking you. Sometimes when you're thinking it in your head, like, should I do this for this person?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes just saying to yourself, no,
Right.
wait. You
Mm-hmm.
need to wait because God will prepare you for that time.
Right. Right.
I hope that
And
make
versus sometimes when a woman isn't ready,
Very true.
she'll turn you down in a nice way. That could be her
Yeah.
just turning the situation down in a nice way.
Yeah.
But 4 years, like, I think there had to be some feelings attached there, correct?
Yeah, she loved me and everything. I mean, she really, really did love me. But, you know, I don't know what happened, when her son said that why you talking to him? You know what I'm saying? Because she let her kids too much in her business because they always listening to her phone conversations. They be at the door. And,
But why would her kids say that? What was you guys conversations like?
she got
Because
she
my
got
kids,
mad. Listen, she got
go ahead.
mad at me
Hmm.
one time about Facebook. You looking at other women's on Facebook, and I wasn't looking at other women's on there. When I come to tell you about that situation about
Were you
posting,
hearting them?
huh?
Did you heart their pages or like
No,
it?
no, she was
So how
accusing
would
me
she
because
know?
listen, I just told earlier about Facebook. Facebook is dangerous. Listen, Facebook, there are places on Facebook that you don't know about that people can go on there and look and see what a person's doing on. And Facebook will set you up where you looking at something and you wasn't looking at it because you can scroll past it. So she had my password. So she found the way to look in that little search box, post that I have seen today. So the post that I have seen today, she scrolled down of
And how long have you
everything
been
that
giving? And how long has she been saying no thank you?
I
So I said, how long have you been giving and how long has it been that she's been saying no thank you?
well, this has been recently, as
But at
we've been
first she was accepting the things. It
for
wasn't time when
friends
she
because us being friends. The last time she took something from me was before Christmas. I got her a purse off the internet that she wanted, and
Mhm.
I ordered it for her, and she took it. But when I said, "Hey, what you want for Christmas?" You and the boys, she got mad. Talking about you don't have. I don't want you giving us nothing. Respect my boundaries. As
Mm.
a friend,
But
respect my.
why would she say that? So as a friend, she said respect my boundaries. What I'm trying to get to is you're telling us all about her, but you're not telling us about you.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. What
No,
would
So
you
I was
why
trying
would
to
she
tell you.
say respect my
I'm. I'm.
boundaries? Was she's telling you, I don't need this purse. I don't want this. Why are
No,
you, if
she
she's
accepted the
looking,
purse.
because if someone is attracted to me and they're trying to get with me and I see him on Facebook liking, I'd be like, oh no, he's
Listen,
just, he's just roaming around, right?
let
yeah,
let
And
me.
that's
get the
fair.
like that he
I'm
get
being
But
trans.
with the high
if
school
I
friend.
just see you through the chat and you're not doing anything or whatever, then I'm not gonna trip. So
Listen,
what is it that you was doing? Because
listen.
you
What?
can't just buy me a purse. You can't just lick on my toes. You can't just lick on my, female organs just to say that, you know, I'm a
Listen.
bad person. So what
This
was it
this
that
this
you
what
did?
happened when I gave her my password. We was
Mm?
first friends. Yeah, I was liking women pictures and stuff like that. I
Why did
say
you
not
trust her so quick?
That part.
because she was telling me that she's not doing nothing. She's Christian, and what I'm
Mm.
saying.
I don't
You
mean
know,
nothing. There's a whole bunch of Christians out here.
but listen, let me tell you what triggered this whole thing. I
Corey,
gave her my passwords to
how
Facebook
did
to
you
let
meet
her
her,
know,
Corey?
huh?
How did you meet her?
We met off of Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
All right,
I was
there you
wondering.
go.
Boom.
I was
Everybody.
wondering if you had some kind of
Boom.
history with her, so y'all met off
Yeah.
of Facebook.
That's it.
Yeah. I was just saying, hey, how you doing? I inbox her, say, hey, how you doing? How was your day? I wasn't even
Mhm.
coming on her strong, you
Yeah.
know. But the thing is, let me tell you where this thing got started.
Okay.
When I gave her my email address, I gave her my password because
But how long had y'all been talking when you start giving her passwords? That's what I want to know. How long were y'all talking when you start like gave her
2 years. 2
it was
years.
years later you gave her the passcode.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2 years.
Okay.
So
Hold
I
on,
wrote,
Corey. Do y'all live in the same city?
yes,
So y'all have seen each other like in person and been with each
yes.
other like
Every time we spent time together, it was perfect.
okay.
It was like love at first sight. It was like we got along. We comforted each other. Everything. We watched movies. We went to the movies. Everything was good.
And
But
something changed when she went through your Facebook page and saw that you were what that it appeared that you was going on other people's page.
let me get y'all to understand this real quick so y'all can better see this clear.
Okay.
Okay. I cleaned up Facebook where I was not coming with no women's. I wouldn't come in with no women's or talking to no women's. And we were friends. Yeah, I like people pictures because I was free to do what I wanted to do. Because we were just strictly friends. We can talk to each other about anything. So I did what I wanted to do on Facebook. I liked your pictures or I hearted your picture. Because I'm
Right.
not obligated to nobody. That's my Facebook page. That's my
Absolutely.
privacy.
Absolutely.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
So she started seeing that and wasn't liking it. And we were just only friends. We wasn't obligated in a relationship. We were just good friends. And we was best of friends at first. And then we started getting in a relationship. So she was still thinking that I was still liking people pictures and I wasn't. I stopped it after we started getting in a relationship. So she started having her speculations saying that the Holy Spirit told her that I'm talking to other women at night on the phone when we ain't on the phone together. And that was not true. So
And
I
that's when it
told,
started being a problem. That's when it was an issue. Right?
yeah,
That's when
that's
it
what,
started being an issue. Because
yeah,
Red
she
was
talking
saying,
about,
what did she need the passwords for? She said, was there something she was looking for? Yeah.
I offered to give her the password. I said, look, here go all my passwords to my pages to show you that I'm not talking to nobody. My Facebook is clean. And she accepted. She said, okay, I did this out of my own just to show her that I'm not doing anything. It's all about her. So when she got my passwords, she went and looked at all the women's on there, started deleting women's off of there, started blocking women's. She was trying to go look in the past before her messages that I had with women. She was digging deep.
And that was years after y'all had been together already, though, right?
Yeah. She was
So Serena said, so y'all didn't have trust from the beginning. So he's saying that everything was fine for 2 years.
yeah.
So okay, so if everything was fine, what was the reason why she wanted you had to feel like you had to give her the password if all the trust was there?
Because listen.
Okay.
Because she said the Holy Spirit told her one night
Oh,
that I'd
okay.
be talking to women's at night
That's what
on the
started.
phone.
Okay. So
And
everything was fine. Then the Holy Spirit told her you were talking to women. Then that you tried to pacify that by giving the passcodes and say, no, I'm not. And then she looked with the passcode and saw when you were
she looked on the past. She saw that I wasn't messaging
looking
women.
at
She saw that I was not
just the
liking
page.
women pictures and hearting and commenting on women pictures. She didn't see any of that. It was nothing going on in there. She
But
said,
why? What made her need your password? Like,
Right.
if I would start dating a dude and he wants
I
my
gave it to
password,
her.
it's
I
like I'm not
volunteered.
about to give you my password. Either you
Yeah,
trust
because
me or
I've
you
been married
don't.
3 times and I never exchanged passwords. I
Yeah.
I
never changed.
volunteered to give it to her to show her that
Why?
I'm transparent. I'm not doing
He said he
anything.
was showing her like trying to pacify the situation. She's having trust issues, and he said he was like, look, here's my passwords. You have my passwords. You can look at my page if you want to. If you can, you know what I'm saying? That's the way
Yeah, I
that the
hear you.
passcodes came
Oh,
out. But
That's
the
that's what
fact
I
that
was.
she was
That's
talking
all I
about would
was
be like,
trying
no,
to.
I don't want your password because you're probably not gonna get mine or whatever. I don't know.
no,
But
you
that's
ain't getting
I
mine.
wasn't looking for
I ain't
her
getting none of that.
password. I just wanted to
No
show her
password.
that, hey, I'm real. I'm transparent. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not talking to nobody. What else can I do? And then another thing too about Facebook, you can go if you got a person's password, you can go in Messenger and you can go into a person's phone and see if they've been messaging people from Messenger.
You
You
and
know,
how long
texting.
y'all?
All that detective work,
Oh
they had to
Lord,
be
I'm about to
trust
pass
issues.
out.
She definitely had trust issues. I mean, I don't know how all that
Mm,
She
worked.
yep.
used to be a detective, for
Oh,
the food stamp office. You
Also,
know,
she
so
was
she,
work.
yeah,
Yeah, she
investigator.
worked there.
So when she got my password, she took advantage of it.
red
And
flag.
she never seen anything. Hey, Sweet Peaches, she never seen anything.
Nothing,
Wow.
nothing.
Wow.
Only the stuff that she saw in there was before her time,
Yeah.
women's that I communicated with. That was way
Mhm.
before her time.
Some
And
in the
she
middle.
went through all those messages. And she said, "Oh, so you used to talk to such and such. You used to this and that." I said, "Yeah, why you dream? That's the past.
Yeah.
We're going into the future. You see that I'm not dealing with nobody." So
Mhm.
she took it a little further. I'm gonna tell you this. She went to the search bar and looked and typed in posts that I have seen today.
So you know she was crazy.
So the posts that
I'm
I
just keeping it
seen today,
real. You know she was crazy. Like
Yep.
that, like
Yeah.
crazy
well,
to
my mama
me.
said
And I'ma just keep
my
it
mama thought
real.
she was crazy.
Well, listen to your mama because she's right.
Right.
You know she was crazy. I mean, if you did everything, and I can relate a little bit to you if you guys don't mind me speaking on my experience back in the day. I had a dude that I always come into jealousy dudes. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And my son, he does travel ball. He's been doing travel ball since he was 6. And I would a lot of my travel expenses, well, some of it, not no more because he's in high school, but a lot of it when he was younger, it was paid for.
Mhm.
Um and I had a dude that was just like, nah, I invited him to come along with us. Like, you could come travel with us, you could do this, that, and the third. And I said, it's all expense paid. And
Mhm.
he was like, nah, or whatever. And me and my kid was in a different state, and we lived, we stayed in a nice hotel for the tournaments. And he FaceTimed me just to make sure that I wasn't with somebody.
Mm.
Mhm.
And my kid he was younger then. He had to be about 8, and he was younger, and he was laying right next to me. And I was like, nah, we're right here. What's going on? But this
Right.
guy would, when I would go to sleep, he would take my phone and
Mm.
go through my
Mm-mm.
phone, and I didn't know he knew my pattern.
Oh, that's
Because
Oh.
insecurity.
we were together,
Mm-hmm.
like we were together, like every day, all day. And I didn't
Right.
know that he actually studied my pattern, because I had your little pattern that you can unlock your phone with.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I know what you
And
mean.
he would go through my pattern, and he would look through my phone. And if he felt that I was a good girl, that's the way I looked at it. If I was a good girl, oh, he'll drop money, like
Yeah.
literally money, 1,000 or 500. And this is a true story.
Right.
And I was just be like, why is he doing this? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Uh-huh.
And then one time my best friend she said, girl, you called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why are you calling me right now?
Oh,
Why did you call me? And
he
I was
was
like, I was asleep.
calling.
Oh
He
wow.
was going through my phone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, going through my phone. And I
Mm.
had to change my pattern. I had to
Mm.
sleep with my phone underneath me. So
What?
Wow.
yeah,
Right.
it was that
Man, that
crazy
dude crazy.
until I
Right.
completely safely got him out.
Mm.
Not, he
Wow.
wasn't living with us, but just out my life.
Right. Right.
And I was just like, I can't
That
deal
dude
with
psycho.
you. So I understand where he's coming from, because when you're doing all the right things, it's that person that may be crazy as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Right.
get out the shower and they're gone. They stayed the night and they're going to work. But when you get out the shower, under your phone, you have $1,000
Right.
underneath your phone because you were
Right.
a good girl. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like, what would make you do
Mm.
that? And the reason why I say that is because when I needed he was a maintenance man,
Mm.
and they make good money. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
And when he fixed my tub, because I have a walk-in tub, and when he fixed my tub, he came. I was in the shower. He said, "Let me show you something real. Let me show you something." I woke up, and I said, "Okay." And I went and I took a shower, and he was like, "You see, it's fixed." And I was like, "Thank you." I was so happy. And he
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, next time you take a picture with that dude," he was like, "don't you ever say blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "What the hell you talking about? He likes my best friend. He don't like me." So
Really?
when I tell you people are loco, they are crazy in the brain. They're extremely crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he had some very bad insecurity in him,
Yes,
and then
he
Mhm.
had
another
a
thing
lot of
too.
insecurity. So
Mhm.
Listen,
I'm telling you, that lady was crazy. If what you're telling us is the
Yeah.
honest to God truth, she
And
was
adjustment.
crazy. Or she
Mhm.
just wasn't feeling you. It's either or.
Mhm.
Either she
Mhm.
Or
wasn't feeling you, which I think that's the first,
Mhm.
and she
but
duo
either, or she was just insecure.
we
Mhm.
video and she video me every night. We be on
committed
the
relationship to
duo
that
for about
degree.
2 hours before we go to bed. We be on duo before she go to bed all night.
Yeah, see, I can't do that. I'm gone at 9:30. I'm asleep. I'm done. You got to
Yeah,
videotape yourself.
but listen,
But
but listen, this
but the
dude,
thing is that he was even crazy. I had to have
he was
a friend of
controlling.
mine, like my
Mhm.
my play brother, like, because he kept calling me, and I had to have him talk to him, like, and I ain't heard from him since. But people can be crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, the dude was controlling. He was wanting to control you. And when people try
Mhm.
to control you like that, dudes like that, and I know some people that are like that, and they have other women's on the side too, because they want to make you feel like that. They want to make
Yeah.
they want to make you feel like you. They want to see if you doing something, make you feel like you doing something. So, because they doing something, they want to make sure that you feel bad.
So Corey, when's the last time you talked to this girl? Like last contact?
It's been 3 months now.
Wow.
Like I told you, like when I said, about the birthday thing, that was the last conversation we had. And I just had a birthday June the 1st, and she didn't even wish me happy birthday, but I wished her happy birthday
Mm.
on her birthday, and she didn't respond or nothing. So,
Don't
hey,
you ever deal with her again. You understand me? You better
Absolutely.
block her
Maybe
from
God is trying
every
to tell you
angle.
something. Maybe God is
Blocka.
trying to tell you something.
Blocka.
and she a smart girl. She got her masters and everything and all this stuff,
We
So
don't
you
care
you
about her and
still
her
you still like her.
accolades. We don't care about her
Right.
accolades.
You still
Block
like
her.
her.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want her.
It's
I mean,
apparent you still have feelings for her. And I can see if
Mhm.
you were with somebody for 4 years. Some people, I can move on really fast, but I do respect when people, they still have to heal through a situation that they've been through. So if it's been that many months, I guess you're working in the right direction. But I think I would take it as a sign. And I'll just be looking like, let me walk while I can. Cause like, just imagine
you
somebody's like
know,
that. And if they
I've
have,
been so traumatized with it because of Facebook. I've been kind of afraid to be on Facebook. Like, man, I ain't finna like this person picture. I'm not finna even try to, you know, look
Do
at this
you
picture.
have friends that have friends?
Yeah, I got a friend that I talk to here and there, every day. We cool and everything, but I'm not trying to get in a relationship with her. Not like
Mhm.
Why? If she's doing better than that other girl.
well, she's six
What's
hundred.
up, sweet peaches?
She
If she
she's
trying to
six
get up,
hundred.
get
She's
if she
six.
better than that other girl, you better get where you can.
Right.
She's 600 miles away from me,
Wow.
Oh, she's out of town.
and she's not coming here. And I'm not finna go way down to Florida like that.
Oh.
I got a good
Oh,
job.
Okay.
I got a
Where
good
are you,
job.
Corey? What state?
I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oh, Alabama. Okay.
oh,
Mm.
Alabama and then Florida.
You ever bump into Miss Netta and Charles?
Oh.
Who was that?
Who is that?
Miss
Who
Netta and Charles. Lord Jesus. You don't know who Miss Netta and Charles is?
was that?
Go ahead. Go along with it.
Just yeah. Look them up.
Go right.
There's some YouTubers. I think on Facebook too. Some social media characters that are out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They live in Alabama. That's why I said that.
Hmm.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they live in
So where y'all
Alabama.
live at?
I live in Wisconsin.
Oh, I know that.
I'm in
Oh,
North Carolina.
Oh, I was
And
just
I'm
there not long
California.
ago.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Cali.
Oh, yeah. But y'all seem like some good women that got a lot, going for y'allself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Especially my
Boy, don't
buddy up
try
there.
us. We worse. No, I'm just
Uh,
kidding.
especially my buddy there. Especially my buddy there that's in Wisconsin. I
Yes,
I always try to give her some encouragement that she's gonna
always.
get that 5,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's right, Corey. You said I am. Don't go back on your
And
word. You said I am.
you are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have
Mhm.
faith and believe.
Right.
If,
I believe
if
it.
you have faith bigger than a mustard seed, God can move mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he can. Amen.
We want him to
Amen.
Ain't
move
talking
these
about
Amen.
that
mountains.
mustard seed.
Amen
They
to
done got
that.
bigger.
We want him
Now
to move
that
these
I'm in
mountains
agreement
that's
with.
in front of us right now. These mountains that's blocking us from our blessings.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you got this show because it need to be more people come on here and speak up because there are a lot of people broken and they need to talk it out and make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely.
there are men out here that just like me that's going through the same thing I'm going through.
Mm.
And
But you
and
know what? I think that you're a little broken like I was because I did allow that person in my life. But you may be a little broken too because you're allowing certain behaviors to exist in your
That's
life.
a good point, Corey. That's a very good point. Because
You
when,
know,
when people can display behavior time and time and time again, just like you can abuse somebody, I believe that's some kind of abuse you can give to yourself doing that. Because you don't have
yeah.
there's no
You need
reason
to see why you're accepting this type of behavior.
right.
What was it that made you be okay with her behavior? Or,
Mm.
where are you broken at? That's where us ladies were looking to get out of you. Like,
well,
what
where
is it
I
about you that may be broken too?
Mhm.
well, what's broken about me is that, you know, when you try to love somebody and they hurt you, what I'm
Mhm.
saying, it's like I got flaws too. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I got flaws. Yeah,
What are they?
I
Yeah,
be
we want
looking
to
at
know because you went in on a girl, and too many times when people have too many things to say about somebody, then that finger start
Mm.
pointing back at them. And I want to know. You made me curious about yours since you told us about hers.
Mhm.
Yeah, just as
you
you're
know,
comfortable
I
with
and I'm
hers,
gonna
you
be
should be comfortable
transparent.
with yours.
I'm gonna be transparent. When you feel like you're not loved and a person really not into you, you sometimes string off and start looking at other people. And sometimes you may just talk to people for, to vent to, what I'm saying? Like, hey, since this person not showing me love,
Mhm.
sometimes, you venture off and start trying to look elsewhere
Mhm.
because you feel like you're being done wrong, and you start looking at other people, and sometimes, like Facebook is the wrong place to be going
But we're not
looking
gonna
at people.
blame Facebook. But you
Yeah,
just
I
said a
know.
lot.
So
You
you're
said a
saying that your
lot
flaw is that
right
when you're
now.
in a
You said a
relationship and you
lot.
don't feel like you're getting attention, your flaw is that you'll just start looking elsewhere for the attention, right?
And sometimes I be feeling like some kind of way, like this person really don't want me, and it make you feel like you should go elsewhere to find somebody that wants you or
Mhm.
somebody that want to listen to you. You know,
Amen.
there have been times in this relationship I have felt like that, you know, like,
Yeah, that's when you get ghosts. I'm gonna
Right.
tell you the best thing about getting someone's attention is getting ghost.
Right.
and she would ghost me a lot too.
No,
And
I'm
she
talking
said,
about you, baby. We
Right.
not
You
talking
hold the
about
power.
her. We
well,
learned
I
about her. She ain't no.
Yeah, we were worried about her. We were worried about Corey.
yeah, you know, when people seem not to have my interests, I should be like, I should just go and ghost that person
Right.
and leave that person alone. And
Yeah,
I feel
block her
like
from
I'm desperate,
everything.
you know, feel like I'm not desperate, you know, because I'm trying hard to get your attention.
So now
So
that
do
you've been
you
through this, what do you think you'll do different? What do you think in a relationship, if you see it going this way, do you think you'll do anything different, or do you think you would just work harder to get the person's attention? Like, what do you think?
and do you see yourself marrying this woman? Like that's the
I
ultimate
wanted to
goal?
marry her. I really did want to marry her. I even prayed about it, but I see now I got my answer.
That could be.
Well,
Yeah.
she wasn't the one. That was your answer. But what you
Mhm.
prayed for, God
Yeah,
is gonna give it to you. But it's just not
absolutely.
gonna
Right.
be
Yep.
what
But you know
you
what?
Yep.
The,
expect out of it. You know
the,
what
the
I'm
friend
saying?
that I have now, the sad part about it, she's 600 miles away. And she do more as, you know, as a friend, you know, in a relationship. She be like, well, let's pray for each other. We'll pray for each other at night before we get off the phone. And
Hmm.
we'll say the Lord's Prayer together. We'll say it together. And we'll pray for each other. And you know, I just thought that was a beautiful thing, you know, because if you're in
Hmm.
a relationship with somebody, if a person willing to pray with you and pray for the relationship,
Right.
I think you got something right
And
there.
then you never know. It's 600 miles now. What if something changes? You never know.
Hmm.
People,
Well, you never know, because
Wait a
God
minute,
worked
was she
miracles.
600 miles away, or was it the new girl that was 600 miles away?
no, the new girl is
The
600
new
miles.
girl,
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
yeah, she's 600 miles away. You know, we just started talking as friends, and we are friends, but we pray for each other almost every night. We talk about God. And
Oh,
you know, we pray the Lord's Prayer together and we pray for each other to prosper and all this. I'll pray and then she'll pray and then we'll say the Lord's Prayer together and we
okay.
say good
So do
night.
you pour your energy into her?
Yeah. You know, because I want to see her prosper because she's going through some things right now, you know,
But could you see
financial.
her as your wife as well?
I could, but she's not leaving Florida.
Mm.
Hmm.
Cause see, I'm up here. I can't go to Florida because I'm grounded with my job. I've been in my job for years.
Mm.
And I got this business here, but I'm
Right.
subject to move, you know, like a closer state, you know, like Georgia, Tennessee, you
Mhm.
know, I'm subject to do that, but
But not
Florida is out the
Florida.
question,
Wow.
you know. But you know, I'm subject to long distance relationships and all that stuff because I know how to make it work.
Yeah.
You need to have a topic on about long distance relationships
I
or
think we did. Did we have one on long distance relationships before,
I
Chris?
think a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, a while ago. But we can
and
always
you
bring it back up.
Hmm.
And you need to have one would you know get a woman's attention. What would make well, I don't know. So, but anyway, but
Yeah.
yeah, if I
I'm
do get
always open to topics like the topics about the show Insecure we're reviewing tonight. That wasn't my idea. That was Chris's idea.
well, I'm gonna
Open to
say
that.
this. Um, if I get with somebody else, I'm not gonna just go in head first. I'm just gonna take my time with it.
Right.
We can be friends, get to know each other, you know, see where we are at. You know, if we can communicate, because communication is the most important thing in a relationship.
Absolutely.
If you cannot talk to each other about stuff, if I did something wrong, come to me like a woman and say, hey, baby, I got a problem. I saw that you was looking at somebody. I saw you was doing this. Let's have a discussion about it. Not just go and say, hey, you call a woman number. Um, this, you know, you get the operator. You know what I'm saying? You already been blocked
Black.
or
Right, right.
you've been blocked on Facebook. You know, that stuff
Mhm.
drops your heart because somebody ghosts you and you don't know why they even ghost you. Talk to me.
But really,
Tell me.
communication is really a thing that you can literally find out about somebody before you enter a whole full blown relationship. The way people communicate. Now, if they switch up on you, I don't know about what you can do about a switch up. All you can do is try to adjust some things, about how you're going to approach that situation. But communication is usually in the first part of meeting each other. You from the first conversation, you should be able to pick up on the pattern of the communication the person chooses to
And
use.
the first couple of times she blocked me, I should just left it alone because man, somebody blocking you and ghosting you, man, that is not a good feeling.
I'm
Right.
still
Not
confused
that
as to why she blocked you though.
I just told you she saw something on fake when she did that what that thing I just told y'all post that I
Hmm.
seen today.
Hmm.
yeah.
She thought I was looking at them women pictures. And I
Twice.
told her I wasn't. I told her how it goes down on Facebook. When you on your page and you scrolling down, Facebook record everything that you scroll past is like you looked at. Facebook will put stuff out there, suggestions, um,
Hmm.
suggestion for you to follow
Oh, because
this
she's
person.
in your account. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't looking at these people. And she finally realized that one time because she apologized. She said, I know you weren't looking at them women. It's just me. I got trust issues. I
Mm.
know you wasn't cheating on me. She admitted to me, she said that I wasn't
She
cheating on
wanted
her.
something out of you.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
And
too
her
I'm
thin.
just
kids
gonna
got
keep it
involved
real.
in this.
Like she just wanted something out of you, and
Hmm.
whenever she can butter you up, she buttered you up.
Hmm.
That's what it
That
sounds
was
like.
it.
She
Hmm.
She
broke
just
up with me
buttered
because
you
of her
up.
son.
Mm-mm.
She wanted to be friends because her son then couldn't accept that me and her being together because he heard her cry one day.
About the
Because
people on
she
Facebook,
cried
right?
because she saw that she thought I
Yeah,
was looking at pictures of other
yeah.
women.
Mm-mm.
And
She
I
probably
wasn't looking.
told you that just
The
to
bird
tell you
said, "Did you
that.
change your password on Facebook?"
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
gone. It's locked
Okay.
and
Yeah,
loaded.
get her
hey, Will
far,
Spill.
far away from you.
Right.
She
Right.
don't, but you already know that. Like your spirit, God
Hmm.
put a spirit in us to let us
No,
know.
Hmm.
Corey
It's called
knows, bless her.
discernment.
He knows because he's telling us about it. If he
Yeah,
didn't know, he wouldn't even be
exactly.
I
thinking
I
it's a
believe
conversation.
she
He
I,
knows.
I believe she got a new friend. I really do think she got a new
I think you
friend.
believe that too.
I'm just keeping it 100, and it
So
kind of
who's the new
hurts.
lady in your life?
That's the
Well, like
one
I
that's
told
600
you,
miles away.
I
But
just talked to the.
she's 600,000.
She's 600 miles away from me,
She's
and
six
it's
hundred thousand miles
That's
away
not
from
far.
you.
well, she's not
That's
finna
a
come
lot
up
of
this way
that's a
because
lot of driving.
she has two children. That's one of them is attached to his dad, and his dad lives down there in Florida.
Oh,
Oh,
So
here we go. We already with the problem. Let her go.
ah,
Let her go.
that's why I'm not getting deep off into it. I love the prayers
Mm.
at night. I love that. That's what I love about it. Because we can pray with each other, pray for each other.
Mm.
But we're not gonna be able to be together. You
okay.
know.
And
So
see, I'm
if
a
you know
boy's mom. I have nothing but boys. I have two boys. I'm a
Mm.
boy's mom. So what I'm saying to you is what I would say to my sons. Like, if you already see a problem, get rid of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Agreed. Agreed. I
And
have
I don't
one
even think
boy,
so
but I'm
much
gonna
as a
tell him the
problem.
same
I'm just
thing.
really
Oh, that's
worried
what's
And
about
up,
and I could have
Chris.
prevented this problem. I should have when she first did those things the first time when she ghosted me because she thought I was about sex. She had ghosted me one time when we first started talking. She ghosted me because she thought I was about sex. Because we was talking about sex, and I wasn't. I told her I'm not. You know, with
Six
you for
what? 6 inches?
uh
Sex.
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 So
Oh,
wait, but
sex. Oh,
y'all have never actually had actual sex, correct,
No, because I respected her.
sir?
Hey, you was a,
Sir,
okay.
that's what's up.
no.
Because
Yeah.
she said she didn't want to have sex until she married again. She been
Red
married before.
flag. Y'all been together
The
4 years.
reddest flag. When I tell
Sorry.
you that flag was up, it was like
And
Trump and
flying.
Melania, whatever her name is. It's they live in two different wings. They don't even trip. Like she, Lord Jesus, in the name of the Father, the Holy Spirit.
Sir, move
Yeah,
on.
but I was just trying
You're
to,
a good
Thank you,
man.
Chris.
You're a
Thank you.
good
respect. I
man.
respected her for
And
that.
And
that's
that's, you know
cool.
what, but you only give respect to people who are willing to receive it. And what
Right.
might be
But
respect in your
listen, let
eyes is
me
not
And
let me
respect to
let
reciprocate.
me
somebody
just tell y'all
else.
this one little quick thing right quick before you go.
Okay.
When we first started talking, I was telling her we was just accidentally got on the subject about sex. And I was telling her the things that I can do. I told her I'm a freak in the bedroom, all this stuff. So she was
Oh
listening to all that.
God.
I was just, we were just talking. I told her
Mhm.
I'm not with you for that. I was just telling you, how things, if I'm with my woman, I only a freak in the bedroom, only to my woman. I don't go out here having friends with benefits sex,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mhm.
So when we started talking about that, next thing you know, the next day, she done blocked me on her phone.
Because that's a turn off. Oh, in the name of the Father, the
No, but
Holy
she
Spirit.
was
I'm sorry.
Very
engaged
true. Very
and
true.
she
Tell the
came
truth.
and a
I'm
day.
sorry.
Look, we've been talking to each other for what, about a couple of months.
It's a stream. Like I don't like men to send me
I never sent her no.
eggplant pics. Like I don't
I
like
don't do.
that.
That
I
No,
part.
we
don't
just
like if you send me that stuff. If you tell me
got in a
you are who you
conversation.
are in the bedroom, I don't like that.
Well, he said they was having
Listen,
a conversation that
we,
was
we
on it.
we just had a conversation about
That
it.
you
It
were
wasn't
not
Oh, it
wanting
nothing.
was just a
anyone to
conversation.
see.
Okay,
And she
but
was
that could have
engaging
turned
in the
her off.
conversation. She engaged in the conversation too, but she blocked me a day later because she thought that that's what all I wanted, and I had to.
What did you
I,
promise her?
I promised her that I was not wanting to get with her like that. I just told her, only with my woman, and she was engaging with the conversation.
How
So
long was
she
y'all talking when you told her that?
about 3 4 months.
Oh,
So you told her only with your woman, so she wasn't your woman at that
no.
moment.
There you
No, she wasn't my woman at the time.
There you
We were
go.
just talking. We was talking to get to that point, and she blocked me. She blocked me after we
Why
had
did you
talked
get
about.
unblocked? How did you get unblocked?
Uh,
How did you get unblocked?
she came back because I had wrote her. I said, "Hey, I don't know what happened." I said, "Whatever we talked about, I'm not that type of person. I don't know why you blocked me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not that type of
Well, the
person."
thing is that you told her that unless she's your woman, you will do everything she needs sexually. So you led this sexually, and not every woman wants that.
No, she came back and said that she realized that I wasn't that type of person.
Mm-hmm. Shrek
Mm.
said that the conversation made her think that's all you wanted. That's probably
Yeah,
what
the
she said.
comes and I told her I wasn't about that. And
Mm-hmm.
after we got through talking about that, when I got through talking to her about it, I said, "Hey, I'm not about that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just telling you, if you my woman and it went down like that. But I don't do stuff with other women like that.
Right.
Women that are not my woman."
Mm-hmm.
And I
Right.
let her know. But she ended up ghosting me the next day. I kept getting
Yeah, that's why
the
she ghosts you.
Yeah.
I told her after that I said, "I'm not like that. I don't
But
want
she was
that from
okay.
you."
She was
I
okay.
made it clear. I
You
made
okay? So the key to it is the men, like men, y'all have to act like you don't want it. You don't want it, and that's what actually attracts the women. And then for women, I'm learning that you can't tell your guy friends and stuff everything because they want you too. So you have to
well,
keep some things to
It's
yourself.
like suspense. It's
well,
like a
Right.
suspense
Thrill
story.
of the
Like
chase.
we want to see. I want to see if I throw this bone out. I want to see how you gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? If you throw a bone,
but
might
like
call. I might call up Chris and it's Gamma's run. Be like, girl, he threw a bone at me. What I'm gonna do right
Right.
now?
Right.
What I'm about to do? Cause he threw a
Mhm.
bone at me.
Right.
Mhm.
And we gonna figure it out as women, as mature
Mhm.
ladies. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? But as men, you gotta. Where's your homies?
Mhm.
oh yeah, I got homeboys and stuff, but I don't tell them all my business.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. You need to tell them
Chris said men
something.
have to watch the type of conversations they have with women,
You
especially
have to be careful
that
what you
you're.
tell dudes these days, cause dudes just like women. If you tell a homeboy, "Hey man, oh girl did this and all this," dudes sitting there like, you know, man, I want some of that. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying? I
would. Yeah,
want
That's
men
that.
not your
do that.
homeboy then.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
not your
saying you can't
friend.
trust all folks. And just like
Okay, so then
you
let
can be
me
talking
let
to your
me
homegirl and telling how dude and did this to you, and your homegirl can be sitting there rubbing on herself like, "Ooh, I want him."
so let me change it from homeboy to friend. Where's your friend?
Now my friend, not my homeboy. Now I did tell him about the situation, and
And what did he
he told me,
say?
he said that, and something wrong with that girl.
He think what we
Dang.
think. Suresh said the conversation turned her off. Anything turned her off to anything deeper with you. But Suresh, that only happened 3 months after they were talking. They were talking ultimately for 4 years. So
Yeah,
that
but the 3 months, we were just being transparent, talking
yeah,
to
that
each other.
could
We
have turned
wasn't
her off
talking
if they
about
had
that it
no
was going.
relationship.
We was
I'm
just
gonna tell
talking
you
like,
something. Us three ladies on this panel would never talk to you for 3 years. I mean 4 years
Mm-hmm.
without nothing happening.
Mm-hmm.
well,
I'm
I was
being very
respecting
honest.
her.
There
I
has to
agree.
be some type of action.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be something.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
four
I was just,
years
What
and
happened to the reason
we
why she
ain't
didn't want to do anything
not
before
boots.
marriage? Why weren't y'all married?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cause it really only take what one. I've never been married, but
and
I've
then plus
seen
she
my
was going
friends
back
get
to
married
school to
like in
be.
a year or 2 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to respect her boundaries about this
Mhm.
sex stuff because she was
Yeah.
going back to school and I was trying to support her while she was trying to go back and get her
school don't
master's.
have nothing to do with a clitoris. It
I
doesn't.
know, like I can study and still get what I need, and
Well,
Yeah,
Right.
look, I
and
was just trying to
girl,
be respectful, so I was respecting
how
her
you been
boundary.
respectful? You been respectful by not cheating on her.
I wasn't cheating on her. I mean,
Right, that's what I
No.
said. You being
but I
respectful
was
by
just respecting
not
her boundaries when
cheating
she
on
said
her.
about the
And that's
sex
what you
that
should have done. That's what you should do is respect boundaries. But what was the
I,
Hmm.
reason why in 4 years? I'm not saying that people have a time that they have to be married, but what was the thing in 4 years? Why hadn't y'all hey Justice? Why had it become to be the ultimate thing in 4 years? Was it anything stopping it? You saying that school stopped it?
no, we just, she had a boundary, until we get married. We kiss, we tongue, we
What was
did
But
your
why
everything.
weren't y'all
boundaries?
married? What stopped y'all? Did y'all have to have a time frame? Was y'all waiting for something, or y'all just weren't ready in four
did you
years?
ask her
Or
to marry you?
Well, we was making sure I was trying to get this business on the ground and she
okay,
was
Oh
trying to get a
Lord.
business on the ground and we was trying to decide, about the housing, buying a
okay,
house. But see, she ended up getting a house before anything because her daddy had hooked her up with a house.
okay.
And see that right there took things another to another.
See, I don't
Hey,
understand. I've been married 3 times. It just didn't take all that. So I don't be understanding the relationships that take a while. So I don't be. I never knew what
you
that.
want to make sure you financially everything's good, your business on ground, your money on. I mean, money was good on my side, but she wanted to make sure she was straight on her end,
Okay.
and I respected her
Mhm.
for that. I said, if you want, make sure your money was right on your end, that's all good. I respect you for that.
Okay, Justin, what you thinking about this?
And truth telling troll, yes, I agree. Sounds like her interest was somewhere else. She
Mhm.
wasn't honest.
Mm.
She
Yeah.
was
That
living.
hurts, but
She was trying to make more money. She was interested in trying to get her
But you
career.
not being honest right now. I'm just keeping it 100% real.
What you
You're
mean
not
about that?
telling us about who you are.
I
And I'm
am who
being
I.
honest. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being extremely honest. You're telling all about her. It takes two to tango
Yeah, I know. But look,
and three to compete. I mean to complete.
Oh,
So what were you doing? That's what we're trying to get because we know about her. It
well,
is what it is. She
with
wasn't
me,
into you. She didn't want you. It is what it is.
with
But the
me,
thing is that
hey,
what did
Justice.
you do?
Hey
with
everybody,
me,
I'm just listening for a
with
second.
okay. Justin's analyzing right now. Go ahead.
listen, there, I
I'll
wasn't
mute
a perfect.
myself.
I wasn't a perfect person either. Yeah, there was some times I felt like I was left out. And I, looked at, go on Facebook and look at people and stuff like that. That's normal for a man to do, but I wasn't on there disrespecting her. But sometimes I felt like she wasn't off into me sometimes.
But Corey, this is what we, as a panel of women, this is what we're doing. We're asking, okay, we see all those issues she had. She had trust issues. She had a bad marriage. She didn't want to receive what you were giving. Do you think that there's anything that outside of you want to be loving her to death and giving her all she needs? Do you think that there's anything on your end that could have been any issue at all? Are you saying that basically you went in that thing perfect? You went in that thing perfect and she just wasn't accepted as perfect man. Are you saying that?
It just like she wasn't accepting me. Like
So
I
you're
wanted
saying,
more.
that's what you're saying. You were pretty much perfect in it, right?
You've never
I wasn't.
cheated in the 4 years y'all were together?
No, I never cheated. I ain't talked to
You
no.
haven't had sex in 4 years?
I didn't have sex with nobody. I promise you, I did not have sex because I was into her, because it was all about her every day. We talked with each other every day, all through the day.
Hey, truth given.
I promise you, I
So
never,
from a Facebook attraction, you never penetrated another woman. All the
Tell
I
the truth.
promise
I'm
you,
going back into mute. I'm done.
Tell the
I'm
truth.
done.
I'm telling the truth. When we
Hey,
started dating,
Well, we
when
can't
we
call
started,
nobody a lot. They said it's what it
when
is, what it is.
when
It's
we
possible. It's
started going
possible.
together, it was
I
all
respect
about.
that. I
I want to
respect
hear
that.
Justice. I want to hear
It's
what
a
Justice got
gambler's
to say.
world. That's why I went back into mute. So I won't.
Justice may break this down. Justice.
Yeah, go ahead, Justice. Do
Help
your thing,
Justice.
girl. Do your thing.
Help
I've been listening to
Justice.
Corey, and Corey, welcome. I've been listening. Man,
We're so
wow,
happy to have Corey. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. And I was listening to the ladies, and again, you painted a picture of the young lady. We got a clear picture of the young lady. I'm trying
I
to
didn't.
get your
I, n-
picture.
I never cheated on her. I
Okay,
never did.
We've all been
I,
I was
I, did,
trying.
and I didn't say that.
No.
I,
Um,
I was
I mean,
trying to give her, and there was times that she would block me from doing the things that I wanted to do for her, like giving her things, like I can't accept that. And there were times I used to feel bad, like, wow, she just trying to throw me away,
What
like
wrong with
see, you
her? We're
got
trying to see what
because
to
let's
do.
say this: why the acceptance part and the boundaries part is what I'm getting. It was about you, and I don't think when I'm listening to you, I think you didn't pick up on her. Because everything you said is what you saw. You didn't see that she probably, in my opinion, listening to you, she wasn't interested in so many ways. I mean,
she used to
first
tell
of
me
all,
But
she
you
never
never
had.
asked her that question because it's fearful.
Did you
yeah,
ask her?
because
It's a
Had you ever
fearing
asked her that
question
question?
of why you don't like me. Why you don't like what I'm doing? Why are you not
Am I not
accepting me
enough?
for who I am?
Did you ask her
Mhm.
that,
Because I
Corey?
showed you this. So it's a fear tactic. You know
Corey,
what
did
I'm
you
saying?
ever
He was in
ask her?
fear.
Corey,
Have I ever asked her why
did you
she
somehow
don't?
just ask her? Did you ask her? Is there a reason why? Like when she said she only wanted to be friends, did you ask her like why are you making a decision or has that ever come up?
Well, I asked her, I said, why you just want to be friends? And she told me that she has a lot going on and she just want to be friends right now. She got some healing to do.
Okay.
okay, she was very clear. Then I
That's
think
Oh, she was very
terrific.
transparent.
she was very clear that,
Yeah.
um, she told you that she wanted to be friends. And I think even through healing, if she was healing, not healing, she wasn't interested in the relationship at this point in time, and nothing you could do with a woman that even if she's healing, no matter what's going on, if she is at that point that she's not interested and she's giving you all now, there are women that would have taken everything you got now and played that role with you. But
Yeah.
I think she let you off the hook and didn't play that role with you.
I agree.
Okay, because she could have
I
played the role.
agree.
She could have played that role and took you straight to the bank. And So I think you got away. I would be grateful to say that you got away from somebody that could have taken you, because it seemed like you didn't have any boundaries, in my opinion, Corey. I mean, not to judge, but you'd appeared not to have a little bit of boundaries and when to stop.
He doesn't have any boundaries.
You,
You
as
feel
a,
that?
Looking for
Can
love,
you see
and
that,
that's what
Corey?
he's
Are you
not
able to see that?
demonstrating right
Yeah,
now.
I
He's
see
not
it.
demonstrating the fact that he's looking for love. He's looking for acceptance. He's looking for a woman where he can belong and
Right. And
help
you could have
her.
wanted that and desired that, but if it's not what she wants,
Yeah.
and you were persistent on giving her that, could you look at that as you crossing boundaries that you shouldn't have, because she's saying I don't want you to do that, and you're saying yes, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I see it.
most women would, sometimes I've heard, I want you to not need me, but I want you to want me. And it's vice versa. Not everybody want to be
Amen. I'm
needed.
about to play a song that says
Right.
amen.
Truth
ain't gonna
teller
play
said we don't throw away men we don't want. Her interest was
Amen.
somewhere else.
It's not about what you want. It's about it's not about what you like. It's about what you want.
Right.
I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. I can like you all the days of my life, but do I want you around all the time? Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
And
I
they
don't
don't,
want you over my house every day. I don't want you over my
Yeah, some
house
people just
once a
don't want that.
month, sometimes twice a month.
That's why you have to see if you're compatible with people, because some females say, get in my face, stay in my face, don't leave out of my face. And some people are like, I don't want to be around you all the time. It's so many different things. That's the purpose of the word in relationships, saying compatibility. There are billions of people in the world. We cannot think that just because we link up with the person we're interested in,
See,
gonna be aligned. That does not mean that. You have to see if that person is compatible with the same thoughts and wants and needs and desires that you have when it comes to a relationship. If it's not saying that anything you did was wrong. I'm not even gonna say she was wrong. I'm gonna say that y'all did not have the same mindset about being into a relationship at the same time. That's what it seems like to me.
yeah, she did tell me when she said she just wanted to be friends. She said she still loved me, but she just wanted to be
Have you
friends.
accepted the fact that she wants you just as a friend that she loves?
Yeah, I did accept it, but I kind of stepped over the boundary
Okay,
when
you
I
said
was
a
thinking,
but.
because I still loved her and wanted to be with her so bad,
Okay, so you haven't
and
accepted it yet, baby.
Do you
it
think that
was
if she
hard.
gave you a chance to come back, would you?
Huh?
If she gave you a chance to say, you know what, I wasn't ready then, I had some healing to do, I've been working on me, I want to try it again, how would you feel?
I would give her another. I'm gonna be honest. I would give her another chance.
Like Fred Flintstone in that car running to get to his homie. Girl,
Justice, what do you think about that?
I'm about to go.
if you're waiting with
I'm
bated
not
breath,
waiting.
she knows.
I'm not
Let me
waiting
say,
on her. But
okay,
if I'm
Let's see what
free,
Justice. Hold on,
if I'm
Corey. Let me see
free,
what Justice is saying. Go ahead, Justice.
I did the best. Because if she's not interested, and hopefully you're looking for a relationship for yourself as well, and not waiting. I know you're not waiting, but if you're
uh,
saying the opportunity comes again, you'll take it.
if
Then
I'm
you're waiting.
free, if I'm not with somebody,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
but
Because
I'm not
right
gonna
now,
hold my
even
life
if you're not with
waiting.
anybody, right
Uh,
now, even if you're not, she could tell if you're still in her
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
She knows. She knows, and in some situations, women consider that weak. They
yeah,
look at it as a weakness and
yeah.
as a lack of strength because they don't want
And they
somebody.
could be so interested in you, but if you show that weakness, it's like,
It's a turnoff. It
it
could be a
is.
turnoff, and because they're looking for somebody. Okay, most women, I can't say all because everybody's different,
Yeah,
but there are some women that don't want a man hand and foot waiting. Oh, it sounds nice. And some people will be accepted of it, but there are some women that just say, "Hey, have your life, be independent,
yeah.
do your thing."
Or they
You
might
know,
want it, but they don't want you to come out and say you're gonna give it to them. Like, just do it by
yeah.
happenstance. Don't
When I heard
tell me.
everything, yeah, when I heard everything you were doing, I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, hold
Right.
up,
Yeah, yeah,
hold up."
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you know, You can't buy. I'm not saying you're trying to buy her, but you were saying that most women would accept this. Not all women. Some women are like, no, this isn't what I need right now. This is what I'm looking for. I
I
just want to
wasn't
do
trying to
me.
buy her. I
But
was just
but she could look
Some
at
women
that,
look at it as that.
because perception, looking at everything you were doing, and she wasn't receiving it, and you keep coming for ways to find a reason why she wouldn't do it. It was no reason why. If she said no, it was a plain no. And don't look for reasons to justify it. Just accept it for what it is. If the woman or man tells you no to the situation,
Yeah.
is no reason to try to find out, well, they need healing. They ain't used to this.
Yeah.
No.
A no is a no, and it doesn't make them a bad person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
A
You know,
no is a no. That's why I was asking you, when do you say no?
And then for people that believe in marriage, you ever heard the saying that when they say don't give your partner all of you until, like, don't become that husband or wife until you are the husband or wife. Like, everything you did that you described you were doing is that was like husband material. And you were not a husband. So to give all that without even having to have a full on commitment, you give it the passwords, like stuff that, like I said, I've been married 3 years. And I'm not 3 years. I've been married to 3 different people, and I hope they never thought they was getting my passcode and never read about me, and I never wanted their passcodes.
and that's how I was, Gamer. You ain't getting my passport. I didn't look at your phone. You didn't look at mine.
You
You can
ain't
lay your
getting
phone right
nothing.
down.
Right.
You
Because
lay
that
your phone down.
it defeats
Yeah.
the purpose. It defeats the you saying that you had trust them again. If I think that I got to be checking your phone, if you giving me any kind of, I don't care if I snuck in your phone, and if I saw something, and if I can't deal with that, and just maybe never let you know I
it was
snuck
just a big
with that.
mistake I made.
Now I
Yeah.
have yours, but you ain't gonna have mine.
Hey,
I'm
look.
sorry.
was a
That's the
it was
female
a
mind.
big mistake I
That's
made.
how I was raised.
Did you have hers? Did you have hers, Corey?
No, I didn't. It was
Oh,
a big
Corey.
mistake. I
Ooh,
made a big
Oh,
mistake.
ooh, dang. Tori, don't do that. I mean, I'm just to tell you, man. You gave her the whole kit and
yeah.
caboodle. She ain't had to
Whole
work for
playbook.
nothing. She
Whole
ain't had to put
playbook.
nothing in, no
Yeah.
time in, nothing. She ain't had to do nothing because you were willing and able and to give it all to her. And then she felt the need. Oh, she probably done been there before and saw it before.
Right.
She probably experienced that before. Not that she may have not. She probably been there before and you didn't know it. That had a man that was doing the same thing, and in the end it didn't work out because, hey, guess what? I've been there, saw you do it. Now you're doing it again. Maybe it wasn't that she hadn't experienced. She may have, and you were a red flag. She's been living before you.
So, what is your lesson from this?
That's what I
After
want.
you've
That's what
heard
I
all
asked. What are
these
you gonna
young
take?
I
ladies
I I made a
and our
mistake and I
perspective
learned my
on
lesson
what you
from it.
should do of advice, what is your conclusion? What is yours?
I'm just well, my conclusion on this is that I learned from my lesson to not to open up like that ever again, to give somebody my all like that.
In that
Oh,
time frame. In that time
oh.
frame, maybe. Or without a further commitment or something like that, maybe.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, because if you go from closing down because of one relationship and you
Yeah.
don't give it yourself, you're going to miss, you don't want to shut the doors and windows
No,
because nobody
I
can get
haven't
in and you
shut
can't
the
get out.
doors for another
is this the
relationship.
first one that you've closed down to?
Yeah, I gave my all because, she was there for me and, we was close.
But
We,
somebody that's interested in you, they're going to be there for you. There's
yeah,
no reason. You wait a minute, Corey. How you gonna contradict yourself? You started off saying the issue was people bringing things into a relationship from past
Mm.
relationships. Now you're gonna end the conversation with saying, "Well, I'm just not gonna do that no more." You mean
Can I
that's
please?
what
Can I
you
please
do?
just say and highlight what Laverne said?
Let's see.
Laverne kind of basically said, like, she's just not that into you. And so, like, women, we get that message all the time. There was a movie about it, a book about it. Steve Harvey said it. You know, he's not just that into you, and that's okay. Like, that doesn't mean that you should change who you are.
There you
Right.
How
go.
you act,
no,
how
I'm
much
gonna
you
be who
respect a
I
woman.
am. I'm just not finna give nobody my just giving
Period.
all of my information where you can just
Don't.
go.
Oh yeah,
Right.
all
Okay,
the
I
You
can see
better
that.
information.
not.
And that's where I think that's something you learn, because in the relationship, and even getting to in the relationship, a lot of times you have that honeymoon period, right? You're ready to give everything, the whole world in a honeymoon period, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
You know,
and that,
people
yeah,
can take your SSI. Oh Lord.
and
And they can create, I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. I'm trying to get over this cold. They can create a life insurance policy with your social security information. You know that, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You
So
don't never give nobody no power like that.
what were you hoping to get with giving her all this information? Her
Yeah.
trust?
Her trust, I think.
Were you
Like,
hoping to
I
get her trust?
He
I
was
was just
trying to
trying
get
to
her
show her that she
trust.
can trust me, and I wanted to be, you know, I really wanted her to be my wife and all that stuff. I wanted to, I wanted to show her that I can be trustworthy, because
Were
she
you in
said
love with her?
yes, he said he was in
yes,
love.
Yes, he was
You
I
were in
was.
love with her.
definitely in love
He
with
was.
her.
Okay, so you were so when you define love, I'm not gonna go that deep there. Let me ask you a question. And when you look at the situation and in the relationship, getting to know that person, establishing those boundaries for yourself first, and allowing yourself to get to know her. There's 3 stages I always tell people when developing a relationship, and that is, first of all, the when you have that treating each other with respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the attraction, and then you have the consistency, and then the vulnerability part of it. And when you get to those 3 stages, you're knowing the person a little bit more. You got time invested.
Mm-hmm.
You're really getting to know this person. And then that other stage, that 3rd stage, you're letting yourself know letting them know more about you as you know more about them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that stage, a honeymoon period. You want to be with them, hear with them, talk to them, even go to sleep on the phone when you're kids. Remember how you did that? I can't go to sleep. You go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All that. And if you don't ever get from that stage,
Mhm.
if you don't ever grow from that stage of the honeymoon period, and you try to stay in that stage by giving, and want to always have all these good, joyous moments, and never get to see the other person, that's a doomed relationship right there. Because you're not knowing the person, you're only knowing that stage. You're not going to get to see the rest of the person, and they're not going to get to see you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that relationship has to grow from stage to stage, and it has to have learning points from it. Some people say we never have no issues in our relationship, no problems. That's a problem.
Everybody have issues.
Yeah.
That's a problem. If somebody says we don't never have no arguments, we never have no issues, we don't do nothing,
Right. That's a
that's a
lie.
problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Because then that we have people not confronting people, but burying things down
Right.
and shoving things down because they don't want to be confrontational. They don't like conflict, and it tends to bury. So conflict is good in relationships. You get to give you an opportunity to learn the other person.
Yeah.
So
Now,
Absolutely.
see, she gave you a very clear um, demonstration of what. I'm sorry, I still have the hiccups. The thing is that you're still not talking about your mistakes. It can't be just one mistake, and that's what we all have to come to grips is um acknowledging our
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
And that
Well,
was very clear. I'm sorry, that was very transparent. That
I
was
admit,
I mean, like, how are you gonna what your next step? I'm sorry, your next step, you have to really acknowledge what you're doing wrong for
For
yourself.
yourself. Yeah. It doesn't have to be for
it,
her.
it doesn't have to be about them. It's for yourself, because you don't want to go into another relationship second guessing yourself, or doing more for a person who's not doing more for you.
Like, just talk about the boundaries we talked about.
It's called boundaries.
Yeah.
It's called
Something
boundaries.
that might be good for you is not good for the other person. And once
It's
they
not
voice that for
always
you, that's for you to,
exactly.
to react on that, respond to,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? What were you about to say, Corey?
I said, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. I shouldn't have, opened up so fast, in this relationship and giving my password and trying to, you know, give somebody something that they wasn't ready for, and I
Mhm.
wanted more
But
than
maybe
what they,
not ready, didn't want it.
Yeah, they might
yeah,
not ever want it, but
They
that
may never
yeah,
want it. It
might just
wasn't
not
that
be
she may,
compatible.
she just didn't want it. I don't want you, I mean, I know how you see things. I hear you, but sometimes it's not that people are ready for it. Sometimes it's just clearly they don't want it and they may not want it from you. And then when you see her around with somebody else, you may say, well, why didn't she get that? Because that may happen.
Yeah,
And you may say, I tried to give her all those things,
right, exactly.
but she didn't want them from you. You
Right,
see what I'm saying? It
right.
wasn't that she wasn't ready for it. She may have just not want them from you. And that's a part of accepting
Mhm.
a person's choice, right? So when you look at her again, because we're all going to see people that sometimes they go, well, they didn't do that for me. They didn't give me that because it wasn't for you.
Right, like this is what I see all the time. Females will stay with, or mostly females, they'll stay with somebody for years, years, and years, and years, and they always want to get married, and they never get married. They end up, I mean, they never get married in that relationship. That person will break up from you, meet somebody else, and be married in 6 months. It's because they didn't want to marry you. They wanted to marry this person. They think, how dare you leave me and go marry somebody else? Yes, they do marry somebody else because they wanted that person. They didn't want you.
And again, that's okay. Like we
It
talk
is
about the
okay.
what
Yeah.
and all that, but it's like the why. And I'm trusting God to like align my path. If this person, whatever was revealed, like that's gonna help me. So thank
Right.
you
Hmm.
That's
for
what
thank
Corey.
you
I
That's
for
what
bringing
agree.
them out
Serena's
the
telling
way.
I
Corey.
agree. I
Serena's
agree,
telling Corey
sis.
now.
I
She said,
agree.
and now you learn from this experience, Corey. Next relationship you have, you won't have these issues because, like you said, you recognize your part in this was possibly given too much too fast. So next
yeah.
time you'll pace yourself. Even if you have those feelings for somebody, you'll see you can gauge the growth in it to see if it's heading in the right direction for you to open up a little bit more based on
There
them
you go.
a little bit
There you
more,
go.
and then you build on that, like you give the same energy in that way.
And if
Yeah.
you're
So,
not
in
getting
other
it back,
words,
go ahead.
next time, give her a Jose Cuervo versus some Casadores or some Tito's, or you don't.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta make light of something.
I get it.
Don't Jose Cuervo. If that's a Jose Cuervo, that's what you give them. If she's a Don Julio, that's what you give them. If they Casadores, that's what you upper.
Hey, my dad.
That's it. I mean, the thing is that I don't know how old you are, but
50. She's
be
50.
grown in your process. Be
Yeah.
grown and
Yeah.
knowledgeable and wise.
So
Wisdom is
Justin,
the best key.
right.
Hmm.
And when you feel
I'm
it
coming.
and you know it, just know it and
Right.
just be like, I'm
Hey
good.
guys, I'm sorry. I got to step down. I got some company.
Oh, okay, okay. Tell
Thank
your
you,
dad
Corey.
welcome
Thank you,
home.
guys.
All right.
Tell your dad welcome
Corey,
home, Justice.
oh, I will. And Corey,
Okay.
hang in there. You seem like a very nice guy.
Yes.
This, be giving of yourself, but don't overgive of yourself. Limit yourself to getting to know a person first,
Yes.
and you'll find the right person for you. It'll
Yes.
line itself up.
Eventually.
I will.
Hmm.
Eventually.
Right.
Allow yourself and love yourself just as much as you can love anybody else. Put yourself first
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And
and be
I
selfish
thank
sometimes.
y'all.
All
And I
right.
and
Amen.
I thank all of
Amen
y'all.
to that.
And I
Yes.
thank all of
I
y'all.
Because
agree.
Corey, literally, you can meet somebody and have every trait you just described, who's looking for every trait you just described. If that
Yeah.
person just might not be, and I'm not even saying it's not her, but it could be a situation where it just wasn't right at that time, and maybe some later on down the line, y'all could come back to each other some kind of way, and she could recognize all those things and appreciate it and take it for what it is. But maybe if that's not what she wants, then it's not a point of saying wait until she heals for it if it's not what she wants. You may very well find someone that's right on that same page. That's someone that's compatible to the same desires and needs you have. Not just anybody, somebody who's compatible to your own thing. They have you have to
Mm.
be compatible.
And detox yourself from her.
Yeah, I am.
Like seriously, detox yourself. Like go on a cleansing for like 5 days. Detox yourself from her.
Right.
Detox yourself because
My dad said, love yourself first. If you're not
yeah,
feeling good in all these actions that you're doing for somebody else, then that's a red flag. You're not feeling good with all those good actions that you're doing. It's making you feel good to do it, but it's making you feel bad with the way they're receiving it. That's a red flag right there. Because if you're
you
doing
know,
something good for somebody, you should be able to feel good in that. They should be
that's
making you feel
right.
even better about it, not worse.
I know that's right. You know, it's a gamma world. You dope. You and Chris, y'all dope, girl. Y'all dope. You know what? I'm gonna drop down because I think we can beat a dead horse. Well, for me,
Yeah.
you ladies are dope, and it's an honor to be on your platform. And
Oh,
I
thanks.
thank you for allowing me to be up. I did see someone that say blessings is always on the. You know what? I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop. I'm not on here all the time. I have a life, a
Mhm.
full life. So the people that I pour into, I like to pour into.
Mm-hmm.
I like to make sure I have a membership with them. I like to make sure I'm on their panel so I can help their panels grow. I'm not a hater. I'm
Mm-hmm.
far from it.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, as long as you're bringing content that's catering to my beliefs, well, not just my beliefs, but just something I can relate to. If I
Mm-hmm.
relate to it or not, I
Right.
can see a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, those that was whoever that was in the comments and said blessings on there all the time.
And these
I like,
comments.
yeah, I saw it. I pour into this young lady,
Uh-huh.
and that's it. That's it. That's all. I pour into other content creators because I'm not able to be in their chats all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
only when I can, and you know that.
Right.
So, subscribers, please give me a little leeway.
Yeah.
Like,
You
let
know what
me
we
be
talking
for
about.
a minute.
Right. I
You
didn't even see.
know,
Yeah. Yes,
like let
absolutely.
me be because I do pour into their content and I respect them. I like Chris as a content creator. I love the other content creators that's part of is Gamma's World and everybody else who I actually subscribe to and I have a membership with. I
Mm-hmm.
respect y'all to the fullest.
Yes.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that's it. And I just wanted to say that because I'm about to drop down
Okay.
and I'm about to watch the Beekeeper. That's what y'all been talking about, right?
No, we're about to get into Insecure, but I gotta write down Beekeeper because people keep saying something about that. I gotta watch it when I get off.
Okay, I'm about to watch the Beekeeper with my kid. He just
Okay.
got in, he took a shower, and I'm about to get into
Okay.
that.
All right.
So
Okay.
y'all
Thanks for
have a
coming up. I'll talk to
wonderful
you later.
evening and everybody take care. We're all
Okay.
grown. We know our rights and wrongs and blah blah blah.
Okay. Have a good evening with your son.
And you too. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so let's see. Martin said that's a good movie. Okay, yep, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. Okay, Chris. So let's get into Insecure. Let's get into Insecure. We were here. Thanks to Corey. If Corey's still listening, thanks so much for coming up. We always want to hear a male's perspective. You kind of let us know that some of the things that the values that we expect of men are still out there. We can keep looking at y'all are out there. So that's a good thing. But with this Insecure season 2, episodes 1-4, Chris, they acted up. They are acted up. Let me see. T1000 said
I don't want to lose connection.
about Beekeeper. Oh, huh? Oh, you're on here? Can you hear me?
I'm good. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
you're on here. Yes. So, man, girl.
Ooh, I can't pull up my notes because I'm scared I'm going to lose the live.
Oh,
So.
that's what I'm doing. Looking at my notes. I probably got okay. So I wanted to start. Hopefully, people are in the chat that have been watching Insecure. If y'all haven't been watching, just stay tuned. You might be able to catch on and just kind of, and maybe a little fun just to hear all the stuff that's going on Insecure in the season 2, episodes 1 through 4. I would, you know what? Earlier when I said, Chris, I got to make sure because I know I fell asleep to make sure that I did get 4 in. Girl, I turned the thing on. I was on episode 7. I didn't even realize it. So I had to look at 2
I
through
kind of
4.
fell asleep. Yeah.
So I can stop right there so my mind won't get into what's
It was
going on
so
before.
good though. Yes.
Yes. So
I don't know how to pull up my thing and then not lose the connection, but
okay.
okay.
Right. Go out, Chris, screenshot it and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. T1000 says that was me. Blessed about beekeeper. Oh, hopefully she still listened to 1,000. Sweat said, I was wondering to 1,000. Thanks for clearing that up. Blessed, if you are in here, I don't know, she might be gone already. Respond in the chat. T1000 said that was me. Oh, there she is right there. Okay, T1000. I'm about to watch it, but say, oh, okay. She got it. And then T1000 laughing with Sweat. Okay, so yes. Wait, Chris, did you go down? Oh, maybe she went out. She'll be able to just come back in probably. Hey, Taya, I don't know if you watch Insecure. We had a whole good conversation with Corey Richardson that came in and had a good discussion and gave us a male point of view about he saw the word insecure on my thumbnail and he thought it was talking about insecurities with a relationship. So we had a really good conversation with him. But now we're about to get into the actual Insecure series, season 2, episodes 1 through 4. So let me see. Now y'all been alive. Oh, hold on. Let me get this kind of girl. I can't see. And then y'all know I'll sit here. I'll sit right here with these glasses. Right here. Let me see. Serena said, hey, beautiful heel. Let me see. Serena speaking. Dang, y'all been live a long time. You was cleaning and creating. Oh, you were cleaning and creating content. Okay. Bless them. My apologies. Tanya said not much of a TV person, so no, I haven't watched it. Okay, yeah, it's over on Netflix. I don't ever watch TV either, but Chris got me to watch it. I hadn't turned my TV on. I don't know how long. A long, months and months. But I turned it on, made myself rewatch it because I know years ago I did see it. It is good. Let me see. Hey, Chakal, how you doing? Just speaking. Thanks for coming in. Okay, speaking to Chakal. So we're waiting on Chris. So I don't know if y'all was here last week, y'all can kind of remember some things, or if y'all got a chance to look at it, I don't know. But I know Molly is one of the characters in there, and I was going to discuss with Chris first the way I love that Molly has went from the sophisticated, more professional style of in her workplace, because she be cutting up in the street, but in her workplace, to go to a therapist and talk to a therapist about what she calls her hoe phase. And so she's there, and how she opened up, how she started going to the therapist and didn't have a word to say. And now on these last 4 episodes, they're showing that she's opening up to tell about her life, to see and try to get to the root of why she's staying in this hoe phase. Let me see. I'm going to remove Chris because I don't know if she needs to be removed and come back up. Let me remove her just in case she might need that, because she could be having complications. Let me see. I paste it back up here for her. She know how to come right back up. So that was that. Let me see. Vibe is speaking to 1,000. Okay. So yeah. So I was trying to figure out what was the point of Lawrence making that move with Issa and not answering her text. So y'all know that Issa and Lawrence broke up. They broke up because she cheated with Daniel, who was a high school friend of hers. She cheated. Lawrence was so mad, which I don't really blame him. He was so mad because she did that, and her reason for doing it was like really weird. I did figure out in episodes 1 through 4 he was unemployed. Oh, there's Chris. Hold on. We did find out that he was unemployed. Chris, we found out that he was unemployed for 2 years.
2 years. I wrote that down. Yeah.
Yeah. He was unemployed for 2 years, so we know how long that was. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that warrants you having to go sleep with somebody, because if I didn't see Daniel give you no money, I don't know how that would have helped you.
He just had the,
Yeah.
Peter.
Exactly. That's all he had. So that didn't fix that. So if you went with him to try to go build a relationship because you want to be with somebody who was working, it wasn't none of that. You literally went with your feelings about how you were so unattracted to Lawrence for not working to having a whole get down with Daniel. That's just what you did. That's all to it.
Right. Surrette said
What she say?
there was a lot of country going on, so I couldn't finish with those little ears.
Yeah, they go crazy on there.
It was, yeah.
They do go crazy on there. But one thing I want to say too, I love that soundtrack. That soundtrack though, I love that soundtrack. I don't know who got the music together, but I just was like, okay, I love this music.
That first one when she walked through the club.
Yes.
Bye. Yeah.
Yes. They jamming on there, y'all. So they got a real good soundtrack for it too. So what do you think about Lawrence? Okay, so Lawrence admitted to Tasha that he went back and slept with Issa. So I'm looking like, why are you showing all this loyalty to somebody you're not even with? First of all, that's none of her business. But okay, if you want to be honest with her, because you can't be really trying to develop a relationship with her because you over there trying to get your own apartment. You know, you over there with them two girls in that hotel room, meeting them at the grocery store, going straight back to the house, sleeping with them. So you're not even trying to be with her for real. Why is all that loyalty?
So I think that honestly, I felt like it was a lack of loyalty. I felt like he wasn't ready to move out of the friend's house or whatever. He'd been sleeping on the couch or a blow-up mattress.
Yeah.
So like, and then also even with Tasha Bank Ho, he wasn't trying to commit to her either. So
he's not trying to commit to her, and it's obvious because of the other girls. He left her family picnic and went with the other girls. But why is he think he got to keep like coming back to her to tell her about Issa, coming back to her to tell her? I mean, to apologize for not coming to the back to the family picnic. Like, why do you keep coming back? It's almost like you want to be connected to something serious, but you want to be out there back.
I think he's a good guy. Like,
I think he's a good guy too.
Yeah, but
so
I think
stop telling that girl y'all business.
But he didn't. Did he come up front with saying like, "Yeah, I'm just getting out of a relationship," and you know?
Well, yeah, because she knew he was in a relationship. Remember?
She knew that.
Yeah, he told her my girlfriend likes Kel.
Wait, when was that? Hold up.
Remember at the bank, she came and had lunch with him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He told her.
But she must have known that they broke up, though. So
yeah, I'm sure they been clear. They didn't show them having a conversation, but she see that he spent weekends over there.
He did, but that wasn't that her fault.
Insecure on Netflix.
You said wasn't that her fault too, though? She knew he just came out of a relationship. Why would you try to like?
She gives me desperate. I don't know what it is about her. I know you just like him and you just kind of like thirsty. You real thirsty, but. Thirsty. What is the thing? Like, I still feel like you just desperate. Like, leave him alone. If he left your family gathering, and he did not come back, that boy is not thinking about you.
Now, at that point, though, she did like break up with him, though.
Well, she did. Well, she broke up with him before. She broke up with him when he said, "I slept with Issa."
No, she broke up with him even after that. Because remember, she was like, "Oh, I'm cooking some food, and you want to?"
Right, that was the second time. She told him to get out when he told her about Issa.
Yes, but after that, there was the family reunion, and then that's when all that stuff happened. He decided to stay at the work event, and then that's when he said, "Like,
he's not serious about you."
He said, "Like, look, I'm just, we ain't that, it's not like that." And then that's when they kind of broke up.
Okay, so what about? It's moving so fast. Like, why are all the women thinking if they have issues in any way, that means go sleep with the town? Like, what's fixing that? I'm trying to figure out what's fixing that for them.
I felt like that before, honestly. Like, okay, to get over this, I'm going to do this. But that's not necessarily the right move.
No, it's not, but they feel like it is. They look like the answer is this. We go to the club and we just pick somebody up and it'll be okay. But they should not, they should know that because she didn't feel better with Daniel. She didn't feel better with the neighbor. And that neighbor looked crazy. Daniel is cute, but that neighbor is shy.
He was short.
Yes, that height is messing with me. The height is messing with me. But she just figuring she's knowing every time she does. It looks like she feel worse every time she do it.
Yes, I think that's like reality, and I think that's why I like the show. Like, when you're hurt, you want to just feel better in that moment, especially when you're younger, like in your 20s or 30s or whatever age
Right.
that was. So you're gonna do something to make you feel good, just like
And
Halle
that's
Berry
exactly what they're
said.
doing.
Yes, but then you realize, oh, that's not really filling that void, and so
Right. And they're doing it over and over again. That's why I'm looking. I think that's why Molly is saying, let me just go. Now she's open to seeing a therapist, like, because she don't want to keep on doing that. And they're at
that
different
part.
phases because she don't want to keep doing it. But it's like, can you teach me how to be a hoe? It's like she want to
That
get into it and she's out of it.
I wrote that down.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, we
Yes.
can be. Why? Okay. Does every woman have a whole face?
Everybody in the chat who's a female, or I don't know if you're a male, you can go ahead and put in the chat. If you say why, let me go take Lexi out while y'all talking to Chris. Put a why in the chat if you say yes, every woman has a whole face. In for no, they
Every man and woman, yes or no? Have you had a whole face in your entire life? Tell the truth. Okay, so Red has answered. And is there anything wrong with that? Like, I can't lie. Like, after my divorce, I was like, should I have had a whole face? And I don't know how to do that. But then I think I figured out. Okay, anybody else? I see Surette.
okay. Let me see. Let me get my phone. Let me see what people are saying.
Kim, they ain't keeping it real.
They're not keeping it real. Oh my gosh. Sean, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thought I lost Sean. The computer closed. Let me see what everybody said. Y'all got to keep it real.
Just Surette said.
So what was the only one to keep it real?
I said yes.
He said, you know that I don't think so. Well, I don't see nobody else even saying nothing.
Corey said his phone went out. Well, Corey,
Okay,
have
your
you
phone
had a
went
whole?
out?
Corey,
Okay,
you need
Corey.
to know. Have you
Corey,
had a
we're
whole?
saying now we have the question. Does everywhere we're in the series Insecure, and there was friends in there who went through a whole phase due to their situations not going as they want them to go in their relationships, and now we're answering yes. If you have been, is it what was the question? Is it okay for people?
Have you ever been in a whole phase, or even like, is it okay? Corey said his phone went out. T1000 said yes.
Yeah, she has. Why my picture not coming up here? Stop mic or cam. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know why it's my picture not up here, y'all. But you can hear me now?
Yes.
Remove. Oh, that's really weird. I don't know what happened to my picture, y'all. Corey is coming back. So yeah, Corey, we discussed it. Everybody is answering if they think that it's normal for people to go through a whole phase when they are coming from a relationship. So that's what we're on. And then, so what do you think, Chris, about Issa and Lawrence? Like, it's not even like they want to be doing this. Issa and Lawrence are sleeping around just so they can fill the void of each other. That's what I believe.
Yes, I think that has happened multiple times with multiple people. After you break up with someone, there is still an attraction, maybe even a soul tie where you want to still experience that at least one more time.
Right. And so that's what I think.
I think yes, because I've seen a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
They end up just going out on a date with somebody, end up sleeping with them, and for a rebound,
Yeah, just a rebound. And that's what I think with the girl from the bank, like Tasha. She don't you think she knows she's a rebound?
I don't know if she really knew she was the side chick, but
she's not the side chick because he wasn't with her while they was together.
Oh, there's a difference.
She's the rebound chick. She's a rebound. Lawrence is a good man now.
She knew I don't know if she knew like when they broke up though. So, but yeah, she had to have known.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did know.
yeah, yeah.
Huh. So, what do you think about Daniel? Now, Issa has jeopardized her whole relationship, sleeping with this man for no reason at all. And now, the way when she had that event for her job, you see how Daniel played her?
Hold on. There was a reason though. She had a former, weren't they like together years before? And so it's
They,
probably, she said it was an itch she wanted to scratch.
that's what she said at the event. But then I was saying, now look how he listened to her say that, like, I had the feelings for you. How dare you come at me talking about I was an itch you want to scratch? Because I think Daniel kind of thought that I think Daniel kind of like her.
Yeah, I think Daniel
So
does like her.
when he saw her in that bar, he looked at her like, I'm here with the DJ. That's
Right.
what yes. And she was looking like I'm looking like, I know you didn't think Daniel would just sit up there waiting on you. You got
So was it a jump off for Daniel and like not for Issa? What was she looking for at that time?
Issa
Or
was looking for a good time. Daniel thought something was coming about. He's there supporting her in her music, telling her to come make the soundtrack. He has history with her. He came and did the thing with the kids for her. He came to the event for her job. Daniel kind of cares for her.
yeah, I
And
agree.
she's feeling so bad about sleeping with him that she wants to play him by saying it was just an itch to get him out of her life so he won't be calling her,
Mhm.
because she knows she don't want Lawrence to find out.
An excuse. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what about Tiffany, the good friend that has a man? What about her, that her man is cheating on her too? While she's thinking all her stuff is secure.
Right. I think that goes back to like not telling all of your business, but I'm so like guilty of telling everyone everything.
Yeah.
But no one would have ever guessed it.
Nobody would have ever guessed it.
Yeah.
And not only is he cheating, but she just finished telling the girls that it'll be okay. They had issues where he was cheating and it was okay. Like,
right. That
like
wasn't cool.
You just with a cheating man, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Corey, drop down. Come back, Corey.
Corey, drop. Corey, let me put this back in here for you if you want to come back up. I wonder if his phone died out again.
I don't know.
I'll put it on. Okay, so
my question was, okay, I don't know which episode we're on, but
yeah.
Why was Lawrence acting like he didn't still love Issa?
Right.
So
he cut her off so cold when she came to his job.
Yeah.
He cut Molly off when Molly tried to talk to him about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he feels like that, because I can't remember. But remember, he just parked outside of her house and then pulled off.
Boy,
you like her. But I think he's so hurt by it that he's just trying to see, let me see if I can do all I can do to get over her, because he's so hurt by it. I think he's willing to give it up. I don't think he wants to give it up, but I think he's willing to give it up. And if he could get Tasha to pacify what he needs as far as having somebody that he can kind of like already have a little bit of history about, I think he's cherishing that little bit of history that he got, even if it's only from the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, he feels like he knows of her.
Right.
But it's not enough to make him commit to her.
Correct. Okay. Which I guess is normal, or how it should be. But my thing is, okay, so once Issa found out that he was dating Tasha, she started looking her up on social media.
That's my next thing. My next thing said, I wish I had to get this camera on. My next thing said, Issa stalking Tasha's social media. That was my next thing.
My question was, would y'all do that, or have you? I have.
I haven't had the opportunity. I was gonna say I have never, because I've never been. I always say I've never been known cheated on. I always say I respect all the people I ever had relationships with, because they were so smart. Because if they were doing it, I didn't find out about it. So that's all I can say. I'm never gonna put it past anybody. So I'll never say I never got cheated on. I could just only say they were smart. They made sure I never found out about it, except for the one that wanted to call me all these years later. What is this? 6 years later, to tell me that he was in a relationship at that time, and I had no idea. So it don't matter, because that's way after. Just as long as you were smart enough to respect me at that time, that's all I really care about. But the whole thing about would you do it? I want to say I was never put in a position to do it, but I'm not going to rule out that I would not take a look. I'm not going to rule that out. I really don't know if I would have taken a look, or in the future, I don't know if I will take a look. I don't know.
I
Or
think
will I?
every every man I've been with, I feel like I've at least looked up like, oh, who is she? Who was the ex-girlfriend? Who was the ex-wife? Whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe that's not the good thing to do. I don't know.
And the thing about it, I don't know what to say about that, because back so long ago when I had my relationships, social media wasn't a thing like it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that wouldn't have been the thing. You
Mhm.
probably would have to like go to a job or drive past a house, do something like that. It's so
Right.
readily available, like they said, like it's just a matter of knowing a name and there you go. I don't
Right.
know. Maybe I feel like, let me see.
Right.
Now, it's not to say that I don't have people in my life that they are in a situation. Now we gonna look together on their behalf.
Right.
I do help them look. I gotta say that. I definitely gotta say that.
Okay,
Yes.
so we know that Lawrence isn't really into. Okay, wait. So Lawrence starts talking to another girl that he works with after the whole thing with Tasha. He didn't go back to the family reunion or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay. So hold on, let me find my notes.
Yeah.
Um gosh, I wrote so many notes. Oh, so what Tasha tells him after he doesn't show back up at the picnic is that, you're worse than a fuck nigga, basically.
Yeah.
You are like, you're somebody that lies.
Yes.
And you try to act like you're actually a good dude, and
Yes.
you're not.
Because he
So like,
purposely left knowing what he was going to do. Because
right.
he went with friends first. He left to go with those friends. So you
And
knew what you were going
yeah,
to do. You knew you was going to drink and hang out with them when you
right,
left.
right. So how many of us like actually work or try to be with a man, but then he actually is a fuck a fuck
Right.
nigga? Like,
And
what do
that's
we
why I
do?
said she's desperate, because even though I think Lawrence is pretty much a good guy, over and over again, he's showing her that I will leave you at your family picnic. I will go mess around with my ex. I will leave your event it wasn't even for the grocery girls. It was for
Right.
the other coworkers. So like he
Mm-hmm.
don't care about you.
Right.
He
He's
really
not
doesn't.
that into you.
He's not
Right.
into you, but she's forcing it. That's why I said she seems so desperate to me.
Mm-hmm. I think she was, because would I have cooked for him and stuff like that? No. Or
Right.
allowed him into my apartment or
Boy, I
house?
don't care if you ever eat. But I'm
No.
talking about, I got some food cooking. But you like about to eat my food.
Right.
And you just did that 5 minutes ago. Like, you ain't even give him a chance to feel, feel nothing about it.
Exactly.
I always
Yep.
feel like when you do stuff like that and you do it so quick, you open up the doors and let them know, oh, I can get
Mm-hmm.
away with that. Because it'll only
Exactly.
take her a couple hours to get over it. So yeah, that's a go. I can do that. Then do the
Exactly.
next thing, and then you say, okay, I'm mad for 5 minutes. And be like, oh, okay, good. That's a go. Now I know she'll only be mad for 5. That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly. It goes back to like boundaries and self-respect. Like, no, I will
Right.
not let you in my house.
Exactly. Even if you
No.
want to do it.
Because we
It's not,
always want to. I do.
yeah, you can want to do it, but just don't do it. Just so, don't you want to teach them a lesson? You want to
Right.
make them feel it so they'll know not to do it again. You don't want them to know that you can be comfortable in doing it again, that nothing's really
Mm-hmm.
going to happen. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of stuff I don't be in relationships, I don't be caring nothing about. But I just act the fool, act silly, I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll think it's a big deal. So they'll think twice about doing it, like it's like a kid, like having a kid. I just want to
Exactly.
go berserk, like I can't believe it, and it might not even be nothing. But next time they'll be like, she act too big of a fool. I'm not getting ready to do whatever, and that's my point. That's my
Yep.
goal.
Exactly.
But now my other thing outside of Issa and Lawrence, what I want to discuss, do you notice that principal is so racist? And what do you think about the struggle of her friend? Because he literally went past some Hispanic kids and says, no Spanish in this building. Wait until you get on the bus to speak your language.
Oh yeah. So, working in the school system and now in corporate, like I've seen all of all of that.
Wow.
My main thing was like unequal pay. Number one, just think about Molly and her situation versus her white male counterpart who is making $6,000 every 2 weeks or every month or whatever.
Right.
But and then her having to like work extra or
Right.
overtime to just try to even prove herself to be, I'm actually I'm like him too, probably better,
Right,
but you're not
right,
even going to pay me to show that. And then
right.
versus the assistant principal, hot
Exactly.
mess. And he's obviously in a school that might be a turnaround school that has a very diverse population. Like, how could you say that? And then I thought about like Black people ignoring racism as well, and or becoming numb to it because that's just the norm. We see that every day.
Right, right.
And so Issa kind of laughing it off while her white counterpart, who is probably just new to this, just trying to understand, has like illuminated that. And for Issa, it's kind of like, well, I mean, like what?
Yeah, yeah. It's just kind of like brushed it off. And she did the lady made a good point when she said if that had been a white man who said it to the Hispanic person, then how would that be?
Mhm.
But
True.
it's looking like, well, it's not. So we're just gonna keep moving.
Right. Like, I'm just trying to keep my job. I got a
Because
job to do.
she goes outside and he literally says something about brown. We got the kids being brown and taco meat. I'm like, you are
Taco
going
meat. Yep.
far. You are
Yep.
going far.
There are so many people like that in the school system. So many Black people that demean other Black and brown kids. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
that is true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the situation.
But
Wow.
for her to feel like, as a Black person in corporate, you feel torn because you're trying to, again, keep your job, but also you see it, but you're ignoring it. You know what I mean? So what do you
Right,
do?
right, right. That's true. Wow, yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this next episode or the next episodes of 4 and 8. You got anything else you want to add to it, Chris? Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, y'all gotta watch episode 4 about Dro and Molly. So Dro is
Oh, yeah. Dro, how did I pass that up? Yes. Dro and Molly. What's going on with them?
So my question was, and maybe this can be for another time next week, but can friends really, or can friends be lovers? Can lovers be friends? So like that whole type of thing.
Yeah. But the
And
thing about it, is it lovers and friends, or is that the thing of it? Because
he's married.
he's married. Yeah, he's like, we got an open relationship here. Like, we gonna be nothing but
Right.
a part of a relationship, basically.
Yeah. I think it's gonna come down to Molly's her standards.
Yes.
And see what she wants to do.
And it looks like she's kind of torn.
Yeah. Did she already start doing it? I don't remember.
No, she didn't, but I could tell by her even bringing it back to the friends and deciding if she wanted to even go or not, debating like, should I go after the bar or should I not? That's you entertaining it though. Not with him, but in your mind.
Correct. So that's a whole nother thing. Like, would you be with a married man?
Right. And then wait, would you be with the married man? But would you be with the married? Dro is saying we have an open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
He said that, yes, I'm married, but she do it, I do it, we do it.
Right.
So that's like a whole different question.
Right. Yep. I think we shall see.
Right. So like, how do the morals lie when it's saying it's okay with us? Like, how you got a problem, we ain't got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't speak for our marriage. We said we want you.
Right.
Right.
But he's obviously like drawn to him. There's an attraction.
There's a history. Chris, your phone off? I think Chris's phone went off. Yeah. There's an attraction. There's a history.
Yeah.
Wow. Because you definitely wouldn't be dancing like that with your friend. That dance got kind of wild with Fred. And she knew right away, though. She stopped herself.
She knew.
Yeah,
she knew when she started eating his little chicken fingers. Like, don't do that.
Right. Exactly.
T1000 said she would never be with a married man ever.
She said ever.
What if he was engaged? T1000.
Chris said, what if he was engaged? T1000.
Would it change?
Would it change then? Is it a difference? T1000 gonna let us know if it's a difference then. Yes, but I don't know. I know she likes Dro, but I think that she should stay away from that because she doesn't want that. tell that
Correct.
she doesn't want it. She's looking like, okay, maybe that is good for y'all, but even if I wanted to make that decision, that's not how I want it, so
Molly seems real confused to me. Like,
she does.
and therapy is amazing. I've been in therapy.
It's working for her.
Yeah, it
I was
is.
telling them when you were down, I said, when I started, I started off with saying Molly has went from not wanting to say one word to the therapist, which means she was
Yeah.
crying for help because you wouldn't be there. If you just want to be quiet, she was crying for help, and the therapist was very understanding and let her come back. And now she can't shut her up.
Right.
And she got all the stuff to say. So I think it's
Right.
working for her.
Right.
Let's see. T1000 said, I have not ever been the type to break up anyone's home because I wouldn't want it done to me. So, but her question to thought, she said, what if he was engaged? Oh wait, let me see. She said whether it's Rocky or not. What about the engaged? Chris said, what about if they were engaged? He wasn't quite married yet. He was engaged. Would you try to steal it right quick?
Right.
That's what Chris want to know.
What if that was a good man? A good man.
Yeah. Oh, that is too funny. Oh my God, T1000 gonna say if he was a good man, he wouldn't be with you. That's what she gonna say. Why?
Right now, that's true.
I know what she gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we gotta for the Molly and Joe thing. So yeah, we gotta see what happens with them. And I'm glad that I totally forgot from the first time that I watched Insecure. I forgot. I don't even remember. It don't even put a memory in my mind about what happened. So all this is like new to me right now. Yes. Hey, Mina.
Surrette, maybe. Maybe
Mina.
it was some wine, Surrette. She said
Let's
you have
see.
something to tell us, Chris.
Oh, Surrette.
Next
Chris,
time.
I mean, not Chris, but T1000 said, same thing. I wouldn't. She said it's the same boat. If somebody's with somebody, she don't want to be with them. That's what she said. Serena said, hello to Amina. Thanks for coming in, Amina. So yes, Amina, we're doing the Insecure series. Today we just finished wrapping up season 2, 1 through 4. So we are doing this every Sunday until we get through the series. So we're now on season 2, episodes 4 through 8. So that's what we'll be doing next Sunday. But make sure all the new subscribers and old subscribers, y'all come back to the channel before then, because I'll probably be live every day this week. I think probably twice a day this week, because we are on that campaign on the road to 5,000. 5K is on the way. So I'm working on that. So I'll be live a little more often. I might even do some really late night lives, early morning lives. I don't know. I got to try to get it done. I'm going to have faith. Corey told me to have faith, and that's what I'm going to do. And what do we have coming up? Oh, let me drop the link for everybody. If you can, go ahead and subscribe to Get Your Big Ass Up. Chris, did you say you were walking with me in the morning?
Wait, hold on. You meant tomorrow morning or?
Yeah. But we can schedule. We can schedule it.
Okay.
Let me drop this link really quick.
Somebody else has to join.
Right. That is too doggone funny. Let me see. I want to make sure. Okay. I'm so mad. I cannot get my camera back up here. Let me go down and try to come back up once. Let me see.
Okay, y'all. So whoever is joining Get Your Big Ass Up, we all need to be running or walking together. Let's go. Who else is joining us?
Right. I'm inviting. Let me first go to the link. Oh, where am I?
Said yes.
What did she say?
Surrette is gonna walk. So
Surrette,
what
you
time
getting that with
tomorrow?
me? Let me see. I think I'm getting it. Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to get the link. Y'all know I'll be so slow doing this. Let me see. Copy. I'm just trying to put it in the chat. So anybody who is not subscribed to Get Your Big Ass Up is my channel that I launched yesterday. It is going to be contributing to my weight loss journey, and a channel where we can just like get healthy regardless of weight. And you may not have to lose any weight, just so that we can have a page that we are joining together as a community to go ahead and get healthy. Amina says, walk the walk, girl. Thank you, Amina. That's what I plan on doing.
Amina, join us.
Yes, join us over there. Click that link and go ahead and subscribe. It's a new channel, just opened yesterday. And so I just finished doing another video for y'all today. I got to drop that tomorrow. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to get off here, make sure I go watch Beekeeper. I'm going to go do that. Do I have anything else?
Thanks, Gamma. I'm dropping down.
Drop it down. Okay, see you later. Okay, y'all. So y'all have a great night. I mean, hopefully you can catch this replay because you just came in. I hate ending the lives when people come in, but go ahead and watch that replay for today. And let's see. Okay, let me say, but thank you to 1,000. And so go ahead and hit that link, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We're wrapping up our weekend. Have a good weekend start tomorrow morning, and whatever you do, we got to make sure we get moving. We got to make sure we get I got to make sure I get my big ass up, and I need for y'all to support me in that. I'm gonna say that because other people probably ain't they got that worry, but I do. Yes, thank you, Chris, for coming up. I appreciate you. Corey, Justice, blessings. I sure appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for coming up on the panel today. All of y'all have so much good insight. I got a lot from all three of y'all. Was it 3 or 5? No, all 4 of y'all. It was 4, right? Yes. So it was a good panel, a very good panel. So thanks so much. I will see y'all next time. See you later.